A chance to get in here just before I get started. What's good with y'all, man? What's good? What's good? Let me see. Let me see. What's up with everybody? For this first page, just before I get started, I'm gonna go ahead and just say it now. I'm gonna be drawing in the NCR. It's the NCR Ranger from Fallout New Vegas. This is gonna be this whole page overall is gonna be themed around Fallout New Vegas. What's up with everybody though? What's good? Let me just kind of took me a second there. But what's up with everybody? And just as like a reminder, I wanted to theme this first page more around Fallout New Vegas. So that's what this one's gonna be. It's gonna be heavily themed around just that whole wave, that whole game. So that's where I'm gonna be kind of starting the night off with. I had some things written down. I had some notes that I was kind of up in the air. I had some themes. I'm still gonna kind of be open to some ideas later on in the stream. I gotta just see how everything goes. I gotta just see how this one comes along. What's up with everybody? Yo, what's up, Michael? What's good? What's good? Just as what I was saying before to everybody that's just now pulling up and getting in here, I'm drawing in. I'm going to theme this page more around Fallout New Vegas. That's what I'm thinking the night's going to be. Fallout New Vegas. That's going to be the theme for today. Or not even the whole day overall. I had some other game characters that I wanted to do. But I figured that I would want to at least get this one up and going, you know. I'm coming at y'all, no Dragon Ball today. I don't think I'm going to do Dragon Ball today. I have a lot of Dragon Ball pages that I've done in the past that I've turned into time lapses. So if that's something you want to see and are interested in, I got a lot of Dragon Ball videos, man, that are already up on my page of things I've done recently. I just got to see how long I'm going to be on here for, but I don't think I'm going to do Dragon Ball today. What's up with everybody? Yeah, I was going to say, it's a lot of things. If you are truly interested in just anime, I don't have a lot of animes, but the anime that I do have on over here is definitely more. Yo, thank you too, Chad. But yeah, for this one, I wanted to start the night off. I want to say that I've drawn the NCR Ranger before, but I don't know if I've drawn him exactly with red and blue. I want to say the last time I drew him, I used red and black. How does it feel to start with new pens? I don't dislike new pens. It's just new pens can sometimes be a little bit less worn down, and they're a little bit more dry, you know. Because they're more dry, they might not flow as easily as some of my pens that I've been using for a long time. Like, take, for instance, this one in my right hand. It doesn't have that much ink. I've used it a lot. But it's good for what I need it for. I'm always a little bit... It's always a little bit tragic whenever it finally runs out of ink. But they last me for a nice amount of time. You know? I think they're great for what I use them for. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but I don't think it's meant to be. Like, I take full advantage of the fact that my pens and stuff leak. To me, it adds like a lot more life to these. I don't really want for perfection. Yo, thank you for the light and Gojira. How did I learn to draw this way? Man, I learned how to do this just through my own experimenting over this past like year and a little bit. Just experimenting, man. You gotta just draw. The more you draw, the more that it makes sense, you know. It's just a matter of you gotta just consistently do it. That's what I found. To anybody that's pulling up right now, Stormtrooper helmet. Not quite. This is a character from There's like a series of games on the older generations of consoles called Fallout. It might be, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really keep up with it anymore, but I played like the Fallout games on my old Xbox One. I'm pretty sure it's on PlayStation 2, but this is a character called the NCR Ranger. Yo, what's up, Odin? What's up to everybody pulling up, man? Just as I was saying before, it's gonna be a couple of people that pull up and join in, trying to figure out what's going on. I'm theming this first page more around Fallout New Vegas. I'm sure that there's some of y'all that know this character. Yo, what's up, Jay? You said, yeah, Fallout is peak. Man, Fallout is cool. I like the designs a lot, man. I usually go back. I usually be going back and just seeing what's up with it. I'll look at the designs, and I'll just kind of see, I'll fill everything out. But the more of these that I do, the more comfortable I become with just things that are a little bit more 3D in general. Because everything is shape. Everything is shape, man. That's what I realized. Everything is shape. Like, if you really break everything down, that's what's there. Stormtroopers? Not quite Stormtroopers, not with this one. You might have asked me that a second ago. This isn't no Star Wars stuff, though. What's up, Hunter? You said Killzone. Now this is some Fallout stuff. I had like a stint whenever I played through a lot of the Fallouts over the lockdown that we had. And that's like, I don't know, every now and then I like to do the designs of the characters. It was another character called Yes Man that I wanted to draw out. Yeah, man, you know, the more that I do, the more that you just pay attention to the shapes, the more that everything comes together. And I think that's the most rewarding part about this process. I was using one of the, I think it's one of the, like, I guess intro screens. Gas mask. I mean, not really. It's more of like a recon thing. He's like a soldier. Not quite a gas mask though. This dude lives in like a radiated wasteland, man. Think like Fallout, think nuclear stuff. Do you have a day? Do you have a day, John, or just social media? What is your career at the moment? I be working. Like that's why I get on a little bit later in the night. I just be working, but I'm still like in college and stuff, so fun under the sun. Do Gogeta. I don't think I'm gonna do Dragon Ball stuff today. I don't think I'm doing Dragon Ball stuff. Not today. Not in the moment now. Not right now. Not currently. Let me see. Make this to worse like a little bit. You said wish I looked like that? What you mean, like a irradiated wasteland? A survivor. I can respect it. These drawings are sick. I haven't seen anything like it. I figured you'd be blowing up for real. But thank you, G. I'm gonna be honest, man, you know, like with just the whole process, I like these. I like this way of drawing a lot. It's a lot more raw. It's not perfect, but it's raw. I just want to make stuff that seems raw. People always ask me, that's like the, just want to make something that feels raw. In the moment. But now that that's done, let me see. Once I get done with the NCR Ranger, it was some other game characters that I'm thinking I'm gonna do a little bit later in the night, but it was this page that I for sure wanted to get knocked out and just up and going. I was looking through some just old posts. I seen this. It's giving COD to Darth Vader. Yo, what's up, D? Yo, thank you, Miss Sugar. And I mean, it's not COD, but it's in that lane of COD. It's like dudes surviving out in the radiated wasteland, man. Just think Fallout. Think just that whole genre of games. The whole genre of games. You said the Fallout Ranger. Yeah, that's exactly who it is. The NCR Ranger. I'm just going through drawing them out real quick. Just to kind of kickstart the night. Let me see. I got to draw in his hand. Because I feel like once I get the hand drawn, then I'm going to be able to go through and draw out his sleeve. It was one of the, I think this is like one of the intro screens. Like whenever you first open up the game, Brotherhood of Steel, Mad Max vibes. Watching this while I can see the eyeballs. You see, you straight up tell it what you see. The Brotherhood of Steel. I considered doing a power armor on this one, but I don't know if I will. It was, that's sick. Thank you, Nick. With this one, I was looking at, in the game, there's these little robots that ride around. Like, I think that they're the policemen. I don't remember. It's been so long since I played, but I wanted to draw this robot in named Yes Man. But I haven't got, I'm like nowhere near done with this one. I'll get to that stuff once I get done and fully figure out the direction I want to take this one in, honestly. But it's been long enough and I wanted to come back to it. But I like dove deep into the Fallout lore over the lockdown. That's how I ended up getting here. Face, when the face reveal. It's going to be sooner than later. Sooner than later, indeed. Fallout, and yeah, this is Fallout New Vegas. I had like a lot of pictures from Fallout 3 pulled up too, but I don't think I'm going to base this one more around 3. This one's going to be strictly New Vegas for now. Though I use red and blue for dominant hand. My righty, I'm more of a right-handed person, but I lead a lot of my drawings with my left. If that's what you mean. I use my blue. I lead a lot of my drawings with my blue pens. That's like my go-to. I'm going through with these. I lean heavily into my blue pens. Just because the blue is so defining compared to the red, You said, bro, I was playing that earlier with mods. I never got like deep enough into it with mods, but I had like a little period of time when I was going through. I got to just re-experience the game. I mean, re-experience isn't even the right word. I got to experience it. I had the older generations of console, but I didn't really. I came around whenever like the 360 was already so old by the time I came around. It was like what 20? It had to have been like 2012 or something when I got my. It had to be the year that Minecraft came out on the consoles, or close to it. That was another one I enjoyed playing a lot as a young kid. Man, I couldn't get enough of Minecraft. Like it was such a crazy idea. How do you even know you were good at this? I was experimenting a lot, man. I was experimenting with this way of drawing. I doubled down on it, man. I feel like it was my own. To make to really spark note, condense it down. I feel like this was mine. It's not perfect, but it's my own, and that's just what I was really going for. I'm kind of past the point of trying to make stuff that's perfect. It's just I just want to make something that's raw. I just want to make something that feels raw. Darth Vader. No. Not quite Darth Vader. Not quite Darth Vader. I've drawn Darth Vader before. Funnily enough, man, you know, y'all be asking me and telling me about Star Wars. I never really got deep into Star Wars. It's a lot of shows where I'm kind of still under a rock with them. Like, I know that they have a huge cultural impact, but I haven't, like, dove deep. The deepest movie series that I probably gotten into was the MCU. And even that, I've kind of stepped off of it a little bit. I am kind of hyped for the Secret Wars movie that's coming. Black Ops. What's up, Loke? What is it? It's this character. He's like a ranger. Think like a soldier. He's like a ranger from a game called Fallout New Vegas. This is like an older game. I think from like 2008 or something. But it's like I can tell you aren't a deep person by your drawing. You think so? You think so? I don't know, man. It's my own. It's an MCR Ranger. Now I know exactly what it is, but not everybody has played Fallout. So I gotta simplify. I gotta make it friendly and explain it in a way that where everybody can halfway. Are you the Dread Mask Man? What does that mean? I gotta like spark note summary it down to where everybody can grasp it, bro. Not everybody's gonna know what an NCR Ranger is. But you can still enjoy the process of it coming together, even if you aren't deep into the Fallout lore, you know? You can still, like, see it for what it is. Hard to believe you even got deep into Fallout. You think so? I played some of New Vegas. I played a little bit of 3. I didn't end up beating 3, but I had 3. I ended up getting 3, and I bought Oblivion on my Xbox, but low-key, I was like a Skyrim guy. Skyrim was the one that I played the most. I played these games, but I was like late to the party. You know what I mean? By the time I finally came around, it was like the game had already been around for what, like 16 years or something, and it was a little bit late. A little bit late indeed. You seem like a chill guy. Thank you, DMV. Are you drawing the little magic blue dude from the Disney XD? No. I'm drawing like a little, like, I'm drawing the NCR Ranger, but with this, just think like a dude surviving out in the wasteland, man. That's the best way I can explain it. What faction is your favorite in New Vegas? Probably the Brotherhood of the Seal. Like I said, when I played through it, I kind of was like, move it quick. When I played through it, I ended up getting, I want to say it was the Yes Man ending. After I did it, I just kind of enjoyed just running around and just exploring. That was like my favorite part about it, like just kind of being in the barren desert. New Vegas, the more I look at it. Yeah, this one is New Vegas. But this game was a little bit before my time, so it's kind of like, I still got to come around. I'm committed to seeing the results. It'll be worth it, G. It'll be worth it. I wanted to draw in the Yes Man robot. This one's gonna be crazy. I just gotta actually shape everything out more than anything. Do I do tats? No, Houston, I don't be doing tats. Tats would be crazy though. Tats would be crazy indeed. But in this drawing, he's wearing like a jacket. I'm doing my best to make it look layered with the ink. It's very nice. That's very nice hand-eye coordination. Thank you, bro. Thank you indeed. Thank you indeed. Let me see. Now, I still got to draw on the other side of him. I think he's holding in like the picture, in like the title screen. He's holding like a revolver. So I gotta make it look silver, more silver than everything else I've drawn in this page. I don't want for it to blend in too much with the other side of the jacket. Schizo. Not quite, man. Not quite. Not quite, my friend. Not quite. This is dope. I know Fallout, so I see exactly what you're doing. Yeah, man, that's really like the thing. That's what I was like trying to bring this one to life in my style. This is a character I've like attempted a couple times. But the cool thing about drawing him this way is the result's never the same, you know? The result is never the same. Let me see, I'm trying to make this look straight edge. How you would think it would look. They gotta be detailed. You should draw it. JJK. You think it would be cool? Fast forward the video. Nah, bro. You gotta sit and suffer. Jujutsu Kaisen. I love the ink. I love the ink too, Renee. I love the ink too, indeed. Brings these to life. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm just not gonna add nothing else to the revolver. I'm gonna just leave it like that. That way I know it's like, I think it's like a Nerf gun or something. I'm just playing. You skilled, bro. Nah, we go sit here. Really just. We brain rotted out, man. Brain rotted out indeed. There is no fat. There is no getting out of this one. There is no getting out of this one. Have I ever drawn a dragon? Yeah. Yo, what's up, hero? I have drawn a dragon. I'm not drawing a dragon on here. I did one last night, actually. Now that you're asking me, I did. I drew a dragon last night. It's on my page. That was like I had a person asking me for that dragon drawing for a long time, and I finally did it. I got on live and I was like, you know what, bro? You've been asking me forever. I got you. I got you. It took me a while. Is it a stormtrooper? No. You know what? After watching, I think this is different and new. Great job. Thank you, Richard. Yo, thank you, C. How many pens do I go through? More than you can believe. But there's not like a set in stone number, honestly. There's not a set in stone number. I gotta like keep my hand steady with this part, because like I said, I think I'm drawing in this guy's revolver, and I don't want the line to look too shaky. It gotta be somewhat shaky, but you don't want it to be. You want it to match the aesthetic of what's going on here. What is going on? A little bit here, a little bit there. Do I sell these stormtroopers? Is your art for sale? If you're interested in a commission, or you're interested in buying a piece, just DM me. I thought this would make for a cool little introduction to the night, though. I had some things written down in my notes, some ideas. Some things and some ideas, indeed. That's how we ended up getting here. Hey, sir, is that a stormtrooper? Do I use other colors? No. Is it a German soldier from World War II? No. This is a character from Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas, indeed. Price for a custom piece. Just DM me if you're interested in a commission. I was gonna say Fallout, yeah. How much for a page commission? Now I'm saying if you're interested in it, just DM me. That way, can I buy this? If you are interested in the pages, bro, DM me. That way we're not sitting here like discussing this over this way. If you're really interested in, bro, make a TikTok shop. Okay, bro. But when I get off, I got you. When I get off of here, I'm gonna start listing some of the ones I do on the live shows. I'm gonna start putting them in there. See what happens. I have an Etsy store, but I gotta update it with a lot of my more recent stuff that I've done. I have an Etsy store indeed. Yeah, that's how we ended up getting everybody sick. I love when I join your streams and there's just random stuff being created. Nah, man, it do be random. It does be random sometimes. Sometimes I kind of match the vibe, whatever y'all suggest. Something. Other times I'll have ideas that I want to do myself. It just really depends a lot on the kind of night that it is. You should put them in a direct price. You should do auctions. I'm gonna start interacting with the TikTok shop a little bit more. So it happened to be crazy you mentioned it to me, because I have been considering the idea. But yeah, man, I'll see. I'll see. Imagine a black universe filled with, or a blank universe. I don't know. That might be like a crazy. It might be a crazy little illusion. Like seeing everything to where it doesn't have defined definition. That sounds crazy. Bro, from 1.5 and 600 fell off. I don't think it's necessarily a fall off. I'm just doing something that's a lot more niche. You got to think. I mean, with everybody, a lot of people know Dragon Ball. With stuff like this, though, I don't think it's that many people that might be familiar with Fallout or even the games overall. Put new glasses. Can you draw my link? Can I draw your link? I don't know what you mean. You mean like the character, or you mean like I'm not about to like draw like a string of letters. That's kind of crazy. Got to be a gamer to know what's good with this. Or yeah, I mean, you guys to. You have to. You know what I mean? I wanted you to clarify. I genuinely lost. Try to do Elden Ring. Man, it's crazy because I be drawing these Fallout characters and stuff, but I never really like played Elden Ring before. I haven't really played. I didn't really get into Elden Ring like that. In all honesty, it ended up getting away from me. You're talented, bro. Yo, thank you, Drench. This is from Fallout New Vegas. Yes, it is indeed. Yep. If you always been able to do this, or is it something you learned later on? Well, I was like 19 when I even tried this out, and upon realizing I kept at it. Yo, what would look sick drawn in this way? Very wide imagination. Yo, thank you, Adu. Clean with it. Yeah, I appreciate that too, no. But yeah, I mean, this is like a older game. A Helldiver. You do any Marvel characters before? I've done a few, but I haven't done that many. I've done like a lot of the more popular characters. I've done Spider-Man, Deadpool. I had one of. I mean, I wouldn't really say it was the Hulk necessarily because it was such a. You could barely see the Hulk in the drawing, but I did one. I've done a few of Marvel characters. People in that lane. Metal Gear Solid. Is that a game? That's an older game, isn't it? I don't remember. And no, Houston. I really don't be drawing people like that, bro. Yo, thank you to Amelia. You said Fallout. Yeah, this is some Fallout stuff, by the way. That's how we ended up getting here. So when we adding the bird in, bro. The bird? Or you mean like the owl that always makes an occurrence on my pages? I don't think I'm going to draw an owl on this one. Not on this one. Usually I got an owl somewhere on the page. What am I drawing right now? What type of drawing you did or developed this? I personally have never seen this before. Well, this is just something that I just kind of like. I just kept drawing, bro, and I kind of just learned how to do it. You got to draw a snake. Still messed up. Okay. What about now? I don't know what was going on, man. Can y'all hear me now? Okay, cool. I'm saying I don't know what was up with that. All right. For some reason, I think that my phone just disconnected from my internet. That still is very annoying, but it's all good, I guess. I'm getting hated on. It was straight up TV static. All right. All good. I'm drawing just a little bit. Just a little bit of the Rangers' legs, but then I'll move on to some other stuff. I'm gonna draw like a little bit of his jacket going down. And I still, honestly, I gotta draw on that other arm. It's missing. Was it? I genuinely became a regular. Man, it's a few of y'all that like pulled up. I'm glad you messing with the vibe, man. Glad you messing with the vibe indeed. 30 seconds before our artist feed it to my great friend Chat GPT. Same. Hey, I'm glad y'all pulled up and Ike stayed. It's a lot going on, but it'll be well worth it, I promise. It'll be well worth your time. First time here, I'm definitely about to be tapped in. You gotta be. Gotta draw in a little bit more of this cloak. What am I drawing right now? I'm drawing in this character from Fallout New Vegas called an NCR Ranger. It's like an older Fallout game. That's how I ended up getting here. That is how I ended up in this predicament. Do I sell these? I do occasionally list a few on my Etsy store, but I've yet to. I'm currently working on getting my TikTok shop set up if y'all are genuinely interested in buying some. I'm going to list a couple from my more recent nights. It's going to be a lot that's coming up. It's going to be a lot that's going to get added to my bookshelf collection. Some goes up, some of it doesn't. I got to just see. Yo, what's up, Damien? Do I do portraits? No, not really. I don't really draw humanoids like that. I've done a couple recently, but not like full-on portraits. It's more like I might do characters or something like that. Let's see here. Drawing in a little bit of this cloak, bro. You're doing good. I see what you're doing. Thank you, Aeon. 3 a.m. last night was brutal. Nah, man, it'd be a couple of y'all that be hanging out till then. We'd be up real late in the night. And these be coming together. Slowly but surely, but they do. Slowly but surely. Just easy to do. I don't know about easy, but it makes more sense the more that you do it. It makes sense to me. I would like the aesthetic or the style you draw and it gives. I feel like the scratchiness gives it its character, its life. What am I gonna draw next? I'm gonna draw on this robot that exists in the game called, it's like Yes Man. Like that's literally the name of the robot, but it's like a little character that follows you around basically. When did I learn this? What made me start drawing this way? I didn't really learn this from anybody. I just learned this through my own trial and error. But I kept drawing this way because it made sense to me. I feel like it was my own. So I just leaned into it some more until like it's just my own thing, you know? I kept on drawing. It's not limited to just game characters. Some nights I'll draw like animals and it'd be all kind of stuff. It really depends a lot on how I'm feeling in the moment. But this is one that I was thinking of a little bit earlier. You should draw L from Death Note. Maybe eventually, bruh. Maybe eventually. I got some stuff planned out for tonight. Already. On this page, at least. just for this one. Is that a courier? It's a crazy look. Yo, thank you, man. Not this. I was like basing this some more on the NCR Ranger. If from what I remember correctly, I believe that the player is the courier, but I wasn't drawing in like the main. I wasn't drawing in like the main protagonist. But it's been so long since I don't play. I'm not gonna lie. Yo, what's up, JT? I see multiple things. Like New Vegas. Yeah, it is New Vegas. It is New Vegas indeed. I'm gonna draw a little bit of his. I'm gonna draw a little bit more of his hand. I'm gonna draw a yes man, and then I might try to squeeze like I'm either gonna do one of the power armors or I'm gonna do a death claw or something like that. It's gonna be one or the other. Let me see. No, I figured it out. I couldn't remember his name in a good 8-ish years. No, man, this is like a lot older, so I was like it's been a little while since I done played, honestly. I just know, but look, I'm gonna just put it like it's a character I mess with his aesthetic, so I wanted to draw him out. That's how we ended up getting here. He got a cool aesthetic, the T60 power armor or whatever. Look, freaktastic. Yo, what's up? What's up, Dan? Let me see. Now for the yes man that I said I was gonna do. This one is a little bit more bulky, so I got to make do with the space or make use of it. This one's way more bulky. 2010, the game dropped. I was gonna say I know it dropped forever ago, but like I wasn't even around when it dropped. Like I was alive, but I wasn't like playing it yet. I really didn't get a chance to really enjoy this until 2020-ish. Pulled up 10 years after the drop. A little bit late to the party, but better later than never, you know what I mean? The Yes Man robot is a lot more blocky. So from a shape standpoint, it's a little bit, it's more straightforward than the NCR Ranger, but it's not necessarily easier. Like I know that might not make sense, but just because it's simpler, it doesn't. Sometimes less, just because it's less though, it's easier. It's still gonna be pretty challenging to shape out. You're about to run out of ink? You think so? I gotta like, the pen is gonna respawn. You gotta just blink. He's gonna shoot the robot? No, it's not necessarily. It's just kind of like creeping around in the background. Not necessarily at all. This isn't like, the robot isn't really it's kind of like the best way I could explain it, just imagine a world where everybody's kind of just trying to survive. I wasn't even paying attention to my red pen. Now you're saying it. About the ink. I got another one that's ready to go, somewhat. So even if it does run out of ink, it's all good. What did you draw prior, bro? I haven't drawn anything prior tonight. This is like the first thing I'm getting on here and doing. This is the first one indeed. I gotta be careful with this design right here. I don't want for it to blend in too much with this revolver that I did. He met the Ranger guy. What's out of the, oh, it's the NCR Ranger. I got you. I thought you meant like, bro, that scribbling's tough. Leave bro alone. They're not seeing the vision, bruh. It's all good. This one is gonna be a yes man. Or the yes man robot. I was leaning towards drawing in one of the death claws. That's what I think I want to do next. It really, like, the more that I think about it, these games had a lot going on between the Deathclaw dudes and the robots chilling. It's a lot happening. It's a lot going on, man. I'm drawing these ones in. They're taking up like a little bit more space. So I gotta just see what I got going on by the time I get done with the Yes Man robot. It's good. Scribble draw, day 3 on the live. What's up, Angelina? To say, man, but this one isn't. I don't think I've ever done a character like this Yes Man robot before. So it definitely is a nice change of pace. Is it a bus? No. It's like a robot. It's a robot guy. It's like mobile chat GPT. If you could imagine it. Mobile chat GPT. Which might be a little bit crazy sounding. I remember that was like his thing in the game, though. He was like obligated to help you. I'm just drawing in his face. Literally mobile chat GPT. No, yeah, but seriously. They really was onto something because, you know, it was a big thing with chat GPT where it'll kind of like tell you what you want to hear. And that was like Yes Man's whole thing in the game. He's a robot. He's loaded with a lot of information. But he'll kind of tell you what you want to hear. Literally. Happily. Even if it results in like, he'll happily tell you what you want to hear, bruh. That was like the whole thing in New Vegas. Mobile chat. This was Chat GPT before Chat GPT was created. But they took inspiration from it. Jurassic Park, the raw from Jurassic Park. Might need a new pen soon. Oh, yeah. It's what comes with it, though. I'm going to use this one until it's completely out of ink. So we got us a second. We got us a second before I'm done with it. Because I'm going to literally use it. This isn't the robot from Jurassic Park. Or if you were just comparing it to the robot in Jurassic Park. I never played Fallout, unfortunately. Nah, it's all good, man. You don't gotta really play the game to understand the designs. I'm just... For those of y'all that have played, you know what it is. You can see it for what's going on. Spider-Man will be tough. Maybe eventually. Maybe eventually. I gotta make this other side a little bit more bulky. You looked it up, so it does it. That's what I'm saying. He's the Yes Man robot. You could still see it for what it is. It's like a bulky robot dude. That's like the whole premise of the character. I'm just making certain parts of him a little bit bulkier. When you think about Spider-Man, his style will be aura. I've done a lot of Spider-Man already. That's part of the reason why I don't really be jumping to it immediately because, like I said, I've done so many pages of Spider-Man. If you want to see Spider-Man in the moment, it's all kind of Spider-Man posts on my page that are relatively recent. Relatively. It's a lot of stuff in that lane. One of the craziest ones that I made, it was one where, hang on. Here you go, popping up again while I'm eating. That's what I'm saying. We got us like a tradition at this point. Have I done the Hulk? Not like by himself. ASMR. Kind of not really intentionally, but I guess it works. I guess it works. But I haven't done the Hulk. I did one where I drew in it was an old comic panel, and you could see the Hulk's face and Wolverine's claws. Like it was more. I tried to make it to where it looked more reflected, kind of like the comic panel. That's the closest I've done to just Hulk on here. I haven't done this. You say good night, yo. Take it easy, Cam. I gotta make this really feel as close to the yo, bro. You gonna change my username profile? I'm tired of BS. What's this? Can I draw Venom next? No, probably not on this one. And I'm just drawing in some Fallout characters, man. I'm drawing in a lot of just it's a lot of older characters from Fallout New Vegas. I know that one of y'all told me that it came out in 2010, 2008, something like that. It was something. It was like they had been either working on it since 2008 and it dropped in 2010, or you finished the other guy. Yeah. I did. Yeah, it dropped 2010. That's what I was thinking. I know that they had sat there, and whenever they was making these games, they made them really fast. They made them insanely fast, honestly. But they was just kind of putting out a lot of games. That time period was crazy. Between Oblivion, Skyrim, and Fallout New Vegas in 3. Thought you were John Crane from the Ninja Turtles. Yeah, not necessarily, not this. That's another character. That's like another set of people that always comes up as the Ninja Turtles. Not quite doing the Ninja Turtles. You don't run out of ink? No, they got plot armor. Is that the New Vegas robot? Yes. I got the Infinite Ink DLC. Infinite Ink. I'm blind. You missed the whole thing, bro. It's all good. Playing a modded version of New Vegas in 3 right now is fun. Yeah, I imagine. I imagine it probably is very fun. I like those games. They're kind of freeing. Just do that. You just do your own thing. Go wherever. You can get lost in the little casinos. It was a card game I remember playing. I don't really remember how it works, but it was a card game too. New Vegas. I'm just drawing in both of his arms right now. So how did you discover this kind of art? Just do my own experimenting, man. Experimenting, and I wanted to keep drawing. That was the big thing. Let me shade this part in a little bit more. I still gotta draw in the little wheel. People ask me a lot about drawing cars. Here I am drawing a singular individual wheel. Just to kind of keep the balance, Profile picture, draw Robert House next. I don't think I'm gonna draw Robert House, not on this one. I don't want the algorithm to get the wrong idea. I don't want them to think I'm drawing somebody else. Yo, is that from Fallout New Vegas? Indubitably. Yo, what's up, Sebastian? Loki looks like Omega Flower from Undertale. The game is so slept on. Made me laugh. You got me. It's yes, man. Yeah, that is exactly. I'm drawing in that little wheel part that he got. They be like zooming around on. For this ambidextrous. Can I draw your profile picture or something like it? No. Now for that other hand. I didn't even get to see the finished project. Yo, what's up? What's up, Jace? Everything that I did yesterday is up. I turned it all into time lapses if you're interested still. Can you draw the one with the cowboy hat too right next to it? No, not on here. It's not that much space. I don't want for these to feel like it's kind of cutting close. I think that I want to draw one of the death claws next. Not on this one, but I wanted to do the Yes Man robot. And then maybe something else, but I'll kind of play it by ear. What's that clanker called again? I'm drawing a Yes Man robot from Fallout New Vegas. Clanker is crazy, but this was some prediction. They knew what was going on. They predicted what was coming with ChatGPT. I want to do a death claw from New Vegas. A death claw would be cool. Curious what your Legion character would look like. That is a good one. Hang on. Or good question. Whenever I looked up Deathclaw, like a lot of the newer versions came up, but the new ones and the old ones, they look a little bit different. I'm gonna try to find like an accurate New Vegas Deathclaw. Like a side profile picture or something. You seen the show? I haven't watched the show. It's tough. Thank you, Bundo. I have not seen the show. But in these, I was looking for a good picture reference. One that matches what I've already... Honestly, I found this other picture that I liked. Let me see. I'm gonna like sketch out this quick little power armor right here. Not like a full body or anything like that. But I like this picture a lot too. And I can just come back to the Deathclaw idea. Just because the references I was seeing, they weren't really matching what I was trying to go for here. They weren't really matching. Can I see the picture? Hang on. I'm going to figure out a way to squeeze a Deathclaw onto this page, bro. I just haven't figured out how exactly I'm going to do it. It'll be days. I'm like, I know that it's going to work. I just don't know how exactly. Sorry, time lapse, stay fair. Or far. Thank you, Emerson. Let me see. Like, I'm like, at this point, it's not a matter, it's just a matter of how. How in the world am I gonna draw this out? It's gonna come together. I just gotta figure out how exactly. That's the whole vibe. Haven't quite figured out how. Man, I've been getting like a lot of GTA. I've been getting like a lot of GTA videos on my For You page. Like GTA 5. It'll be dudes showing videos of themselves driving around in the bad sport lobby. Please do another page. I think I'm gonna do another one. I have a couple of ideas. And with this one, I'm running out of ink. The Yao guy. Are you asking me which one I think would win? I think a Deathclaw would probably destroy the bear. That's what that one is, from what I remember. This red pen is almost out, honestly. Like I said a little bit earlier, I'm gonna keep using this till it is all the way out of ink. But thank you for the gamer cat, James. Can I show all the drawings? Not until I get done with this power armor little quick sketch. Not till I get done. Thank you for the rose too, sweets. Watching your drawing so relaxed and watching all the strokes come together is amazing. Hey, I appreciate that too, user. What faction do I usually go with? From what I remember, the Brotherhood of Steel. It might have been some other ones that I don't really immediately remember. The Brotherhood of Steel all day. Thank you for the hand heart too and the roses, sweets. It's been so long since I played. There was a couple of factions. Like a lot of different locations you could go to. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the 86 roses, James. I appreciate it. It's still like loading into the 103. It's still going up. Thank you for the roses, man. Let me scroll all the way down. Draw Liberty Prime. That is a great idea. I low-key forgot about Liberty Prime's existence. I know that it made 2 occurrences. It appeared. Yo, thank you for the 157 roses, James. That is a great idea. I don't know how I didn't think of the Liberty Prime. Liberty Prime. But then again, though, I'll figure it out. Because I was supposed to do a Deathclaw. I might come back to the idea of the Deathclaw, though. Because Liberty Prime would be a cool change-up. I remember how in Fallout 4, if you ended up siding with the Institute, you, like, hacked the Liberty Prime. Which I don't know how they didn't see that being like a, bro, you really like the boomers in Fallout. They just wanted to be left alone and safe. I remember in their timeline, you could like go and get the plane out of the ocean. They just wanted to be left alone, flying their planes. I remember it was rough trying to get to their base because they'll keep firing stuff at you. How did you realize you could do this? Getting to their base was crazy because if you sat there and like stood in the wrong place, you would get sent to a different time zone. Do I remember the railroad in Fallout 4? Yeah. The whole liberation of the robots. Yeah, I do remember I remember Fallout 4 honestly more than the other games. Just because I played, like, that was like my first introduction. As I was telling you earlier, I came around a lot later. I played Fallout 4, then I went back to 3 in New Vegas. People hated on 4 a lot, man. I enjoyed 4. People hated on 4 a lot. But for what it was, I thought it was great. What am I drawing right now? I'm drawing in a power armor. I enjoy it. Like, I like 4 a lot. 4 gets a lot of slack. Same, I'm a casual. Yeah, I'm just a casual. Like, it's a lot of diehards that don't like 4. And I get it, but as a casual fan, I thought it was good. I thought it was enjoyable. A lot of people did not like 4. Green, 76. I'm going to be honest, I didn't even play 76. But the railroad was cool. Then how you had the choice between the railroad, the Brotherhood of Steel, and it was, who else was it? It wasn't a lot of factions in Fallout 4, but it was a few. I don't know if you had as many decisions, like you didn't have as much freedom that you would have probably had in New Vegas or 3, but you still had a little bit of choice, somewhat. It might not have been the most choice. Green twice, same. 76 is for the Unks. Yeah, I didn't even play that. I'm not going to lie. I still enjoyed the other ones, though. I still did enjoy the other ones. You could join all the factions. Do I know about Boone backstory? The Boone backstory. No, what is that? Is that like a DLC or something, or is that like a genuine part of one of the games that I'm just not knowing what's going on with? So I don't even know what that means. 76 it was sloppy and it felt unfinished. I left the series off on a high note, man. I mean, a high note for me. I liked 4. I played 4, then instead of going forward, I ended up going backwards. I went from 4 to New Vegas, and I eventually bought 3. But I came off of Skyrim. Like, Skyrim was my real introduction to just the whole series overall. So my experience is always a little bit not so straightforward. What did I play it on? I played it on my Xbox. I didn't really get it on PC until a little bit later. But even then, I had that introduction on the Xbox 360. It's like that was like my introduction. I know that those aren't exclusive games, but I feel like when I think of just the original Xbox. Like when I think of Fallout I think of Xbox. But it might be because that's what I experienced it on for the first time. I know some of y'all that probably like start tweaking out here in Xbox and Fallout. It's like I'm not trash talking the PlayStation. The PlayStation is goated too. Now that I've experienced both, I can say that they were cold for what they was. I don't know if I would go out and get them now, but in their peaks, great. Skyrim is a GOAT of all times for sure. But you know, I had a realization. I think I took Skyrim for granted because when you set the bar so high for yourself, it's hard to like sustain that. When you make a game so great, it's hard to top it. So if Skyrim is your baseline, of course it's gonna make everything else look like garbage. You know what I mean? Or not even garbage. It seems subpar, but it's not that it's subpar. It's just when you make something so great, it's hard to sustain that greatness. I think that's the, how do I put this? That's like the tragic part about making a great game. If you make something that good, it's hard to top it, and it makes everything else you make seem like trash. Fallout Power Armor, yeah, I know. I used to be one of those people like, man, like this isn't Skyrim, but it's gonna be really hard to replace Skyrim because Skyrim was so good. When you make something that's that good, it's gonna make everything else you make seem like trash. It's like you suffering from your own success. Skyrim was one of a kind. It was like, yo, what's up, Zed? Skyrim was one of a kind. This isn't propaganda either. Fallout 2 peak. I didn't even play 2, I'm gonna be honest. I experienced 3, New Vegas. I ended up somebody was telling me about how good Oblivion Remastered was. I ended up buying the new versions a couple years ago. I just never got around to beating them. Yeah, I appreciate that too, Isaac. Just a couple of games, man. I mean, I just appreciate the games for what they were. The only I'm gonna be honest though, the only thing that could really make me come back to getting another console, because I haven't even really been on the game in a long time. The only thing that could really make me get back on the game is probably GTA 6. I know that I'm saying that like unironically, but seriously, at this point, if GTA 6 isn't good, I don't know if I ever play the game ever again. I just kind of like reached that like, so it's a slippery slope. I might play Minecraft or something just randomly, but Minecraft is like the food that you know is good, but you don't ever really eat it. You have to have a taste for it. Like I probably won't touch Minecraft until like you absolutely. It's like, all right, I'm gonna enjoy my little month, 2 week, 3 week phase. Then you ain't getting on for a while. Yeah, but it's only because I've already played it so much. I've pretty much done everything there is to do. Aside from like the super new stuff, I've been playing Minecraft since probably like 2012 or something. I played it since I was a little guy. You know how you got just core games? It's one of those core games you never take for granted. Minecraft is rage bait. It's not even that it's rage bait. You just gotta have patience. If you don't got patience, and Minecraft don't look like it would take a lot of skill, but Minecraft is a very skilled. You gotta be skilled. Somewhat. It's not like it's not a competitive RPG coordinated game like COD or something, but Minecraft it's a different kind of skill. This is the new pen. It's dried out. Black Flag is peak. I really never was an Assassin's Creed guy. To be honest, I remember going into GameStop when people would actually go to GameStop. I'm not slandering GameStop, by the way. It's just I don't know if I know a soul that's been in there since like 2020. I don't know. It's been ages, or it feels like it's been ages. You can hear how dry this pen is. Minecraft is a bunch of math. Not necessarily. You have to, especially with the newer updates, you gotta just pay more attention. That's all. I made the mistake of going into, what is the biome? The new mushroom biome, the one that's underground with the warden. I didn't know what that was, and I thought I could just go about that the way that I went about everything else. You need to just know, you gotta just kind of know what you're doing. You gotta pay attention. It's not the most challenging game in the world. It's just Minecraft. It's like geometry. Ancient city, yeah. That's exactly what it is. It's an ancient city, but it's called like the Deep Dark or something. I remember whenever they added the Caves and Cliffs update. Like I really have played a lot of Minecraft, but it's definitely interesting. It's definitely interesting indeed. You got to be creative too to want to play. I think that it's a matter of being creative, and you gotta. It's like nothing is instant on Minecraft. If you like the kind of guy, if you're the kind of person where you sit down and you really be like, all right, I'm doing this. Minecraft is, you can easily lose a lot of time into Minecraft. People be, I mean, if you just a casual and you being creative or something, or you play in peaceful mode and you just really be on there BSing, but if you genuinely playing with the intention to fight the dragon or fight the wither or something, it can. I had this phase when I would watch the guys. They'll be like, I'm living in this biome for 100 days. I'll be like, I'm doing XYZ for 100 days to see what happens. Do I post the art afterwards? Yes, I do. Hang on, I do posting the stuff up afterwards. I gotta look at my reference real fast. But yeah, man. I'm looking a lot at the references. The last thing that I probably did on Minecraft was like right before getting to the dragon. We never ended up beating it. We just kind of like stopped right at the portal. It wasn't my world. That's the only thing about not hosting. Honestly, I gotta go back and complete the world. But Minecraft is like, it's always gonna be there waiting for you. It'll never go away. It'll never go away. It'll never go away. Unless it just gets banned. Did I play Fallout? Of course. Yo, what's up, Jacob? What am I seeing? Many blessings. Yo, many blessings to you too, man. Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, I'm drawing like a Fallout power armor, by the way, for the people that are wondering what's going on. Minecraft is like a core game. Anybody can like, I feel like everybody can enjoy Minecraft, low key. Anybody can kind of hop on and be able to appreciate it for what it is. It's not everybody's kind of game, but everybody can at least find fun in it. Some people that they need like instant action constantly. I spent a lot of time playing GTA Online too, though, low key. Like GTA 5, that was another game I put a lot of time into. The GTA games, the Pokemon games, all that. Going from GTA Online to Pokemon is crazy, but I've done it a lot. GTA Online, I would really be on there strategizing and coming up with business. I feel like the way I was really calculating and moving around fake money is crazy. On the game. Gotta be clear, man. I don't know what's getting clipped. I wasn't like a trainer card game kind of guy. I collected the cards in middle school, but not really in like the online game. Not really in that sense. Hang on, let me like adjust my chair. I'm trying to get comfortable as I'm moving my stuff around. What was the game you went back to as a kid but can never beat? As a kid. The game that I couldn't beat as a kid. That's a good question. I ended up going back to Pokemon Soul Silver a lot later. No, I didn't beat Soul Silver. It was Heart Gold that I went back to. I didn't end up beating it as a kid because I didn't really understand it. I had like the whole collection of games, but I was so young. I didn't really know what I was doing. I went back over the lockdown and I ended up beating Heart Gold. Like going to both of the regions. I know Heart Gold and Soul Silver, it's the same game, but it's not. But I did eventually go back and beat them through. Yours was Infamous 3. They call you Gary in the TCG world, by the way. I had this one time where like I went to some kind of card tournament with my cousin. And we was like playing against the people. It's a lot of competitive people that be into the card game. But I was always more the kind of guy where I would just collect. I got the most enjoyment out of just doing the trading. Like I would always be in school trading and just chatting it up with people, just trading cards. That was my thing. I never really was like locked in with the card game that much. I just enjoyed collecting them. That was like my favorite thing to do as a little kid, or one of my favorite things. Interestingly enough, yo, what's up, Darla? Brotherhood of Steel. I spent like I spent an absurd amount of time trading cards in school. Like we would be sitting in the back having like negotiations. It was like, I know that I've spoken on this before, but it felt like Shark Tank or something. Our teachers immediately was cracking down on us because they was like, yo, we can't be having like Pokemon business breakdown, business strategies in the back. Like it was crazy. Like dudes pulling up with card cases and stuff, doing anything and everything but being engaged. Carmine. Carmen. I don't know why I read that way. Dudes was locked in though. I played a lot of like early Fortnite. I haven't really touched Fortnite in a little while. It'd be a couple of y'all that be asking me to draw the characters. I was like heavy into Fortnite around whenever it was first blowing up. We was on the topic of games. Like I've had like such like a diverse like game experience. I played a like COD too. I was never like crazy at COD, but I played like I got into COD for a second. You gotta have like a special taste though for like this, the variety of games. I joined your fan club for 100 days. Join your fan club. That's crazy. But man, like wow, 100 solid days. I can't even believe that it's been that long I've been on here. You know that like that is insane. 100 days. That's a big number. That is a huge, huge number. $100 like consistent days. Like that's mind blowing. I love your art. I appreciate it, Darla. I'm glad you enjoyed the experience. But that you caught me off guard with that 100 number because I low-key, I can't even believe that it's been that long. 100 days. That's crazy. Like that is a steep number, you know? That is a steep number. But it's gonna be a lot more coming. This is goated. It doesn't feel that long. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't feel that long. And that's why whenever you said that 100, I'm like, yo, like 100 consistently. But I'm forever grateful. Thank you. And for the people that's wondering what's going on right now, I've been going through just layering where this power armor was going. Is that a T45 power armor helmet? I believe this one is the T45. I don't remember like the difference between the different kinds, but I want to say that, yeah, I think you're right. I think you are indeed right. I was drawing one of the suits in. I don't know how we got here, but that's, hey, bro, Fallout. Indubitably. Fallout indubitably. Which Fallout game was your favorite? I spent a lot of time playing. I played through New Vegas. Scratch that, man. I played through 4 first, then I played through New Vegas, then I played through 3. I didn't beat 3, but I beat New Vegas and 4. I'm gonna always be biased because 4 was the first one that I experienced. I'm gonna be biased, but it's a lot of diehard fans that really don't like 4, but I enjoyed 4. Come on, I'm gonna always have like that was like my introduction to the series. 3 was great. Just hopped off some Fallout 76. So I'm saying, like, it depends on when you start it and who you are as an individual. But I'm gonna always be biased towards 4, just because it was my introduction. It posed some interesting ideas, like whenever you out in the wilderness and you run into the dude and you don't know whether or not he's a synth. And the guy, it was like, it's been situations people were just getting swapped out for like synthetic copies of themselves. You don't know who's real, who's fake. It's crazy. Yo, it's like you do not know. But it's a great little game, I would say. All of them, the whole series overall. Let me see. I'm gonna like shape out this armor plate. I had a couple of pictures pulled up, so I want to find this other power armor Fallout. I was trying to stay true to the New Vegas design, but I might find like another side profile picture of a Deathclaw. Are you using a reference or just going off memory? It's sick. Is this Five Nights at Freddy's? No, this is not Five Nights at Freddy's. I have a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's stuff up on my page though. Or not even a lot, but I got like a nice amount of, I haven't quite reached the allot point, but I got a nice amount of stuff that's up. It's a fair amount, I would say. You got an incredible gift, please follow. Yo, I appreciate that, bull. I thought it was Freddy. Nah, I don't know how you see it, Freddy, man, but hey, teacher, I don't understand. Thought it was Freddy. I almost got on her and drew some more of the characters. I had like some pop up on my feed. I want to keep on drawing them so I get them absolutely right. Get their characters together. Let me see something. Like I got this picture on maximum zoom to really get that accuracy. I'm all the way zoomed in. What is it? It's a power armor suit from Fallout. I don't think y'all understand how zoomed in I am. Like I see every single rusted part on this armor. Yeah, that's how we ended up getting to this point. I'm trying to make it look accurate within reason. Said it do. Thank you. Let me see. I'm just adding like some minor little touches onto this one. Not really doing nothing major to this. I just want there to be like some distinction between each of the armor pieces. Thank you too, Jess. I gotta make use of this little bit of space. I ended up putting it more in the corner, but it'll work. It'll work. Hopefully I can get through this one without my pen going out on me. I've used most of the ink if y'all can't see. Let it focus up. Did you get back on? Yeah, I did end up. I got on like a lot. I got on like way later than what I intended. I got caught up doing like a lot more. My editing took a little bit longer than what I thought. I got on. It was a lot later than what I usually get on. It had to have been like 1-ish in the morning or something like that. It was a whole lot later. I ended up only doing like 1 page. But I said I was going to come back. I mean, I came back. It was just way later than what I was trying to get back on. Thank you for the rose too, Nay. You said, nah, it's all good. I had just made a promise, and I was doing my best to honor the promise. It just, like I said, I took way, way longer editing than what I envisioned. Sometimes it's a little bit harder to predict. Now that this armor piece is here, let me see. I'm drawing a little bit of this shoulder. Have I ever seen the movie Burn Bright? No. I have not seen it. No love, other creativity. Be watching more of this. Hey, I appreciate it, Nay. I know that I was supposed to be drawn in another one of the death claws, but hey, that might not be possible anymore. How do I draw with the two? I just, I don't even have like a clear answer for you, man. I just be trying to draw. There's not like a set in stone cheat code. You gotta just draw. Keep at it. Hold on, I didn't realize I was out of frame. No face reveal yet. Not quite. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna go crazy when GTA 6 drop. When the stars align, all that. With the stars align. Use Loki crosshatch combined with scribbles, it look cool. You think so? When the stars align, GTA 6 is gonna be out. It's gonna be crazy. It's cool. I love when you come across. I appreciate it, Perky. It's cool. I know it's hard to do. I lean into it because it makes sense to me. It's my own. This is where it kind of gets challenging though, because I wanna expand this shoulder out, but I can't expand it too much because it's kind of getting close to the NCR Ranger. It's a little bit of a challenge. Let me see. I'm gonna draw a little bit more of this underside of his arm. I think I'm gonna leave this one alone once I get done. I think I'm gonna just let the page be what it is. You gotta catch up for your first time seeing it live. It's honestly gonna be like a lot more. It's gonna be a lot more stuff coming. I ended up kind of getting lost into this page a little bit more than what I intended. But I'm in it. I keep having to readjust because it's kind of off. I don't mean to keep kind of going off of or out of the frame. It's a power armor. Yeah, it is. Keep going way off the side of the camera. Check it, man. It's a lot of stuff. It'd be like a lot of different game themes and stuff. Be a lot of different things. How it take me to discover we like this kind of man. So I had just tried it out, and upon realizing that I could, man, I doubled down on it. I felt like it was my own, but it was the result of me experimenting with my art overall. I just wanted to keep. You gotta just keep drawing. I wanted to keep on drawing. I'm gonna make his armor plate on his torso just a little bit more pronounced. I'm gonna zoom back a little bit. I had to do like some extreme squeezing over here on this side of the page. Maybe. I think I'm gonna leave this one alone. I did the NCR. Hold on, let me get that out of the frame. That's gonna get on my nerves. The arm looks like Yoshi. Yeah. But there's for that one. I did the Fallout armor. Hang on, I want to add a little bit more here. Expand his head out a little bit. A little bit more. But there's for this one. Fallout New Vegas. I think I want to add a nuke. I want to draw like one of the nukes from Fallout. Fallout. I'm going to look up a picture of one and see if it matches what I got going on here. New Vegas nuke. Draw a JoJo pose. What kind of power armor is it? I want to say it's the T-45. I think, but I don't remember low key. I found like some reference pictures. Let me see. You know, I think I'm not gonna draw one of the nukes. I'm gonna just leave it alone. Sometimes less is more. But here's for the ending. Yo, what's up, Jace? Now, you can do another page. Yes. But I think that I want to change the vibe of what I'm doing right now on this one. Instead of me just doing Fallout stuff, it was, have I ever done Hellboy? You can do another page. It would look fire. I haven't done Hellboy. I was considering, I wanted to do some more. I wanted to do some wildlife. And what I was thinking, I had like some pictures I did recently of an orangutan. And I wanted to do something else like it on this page. I want to just do like some animals like that again. But I want to make them a little bit bigger. I think on this first animal, I'm doing an orangutan. But like its face. Maybe I might go through and draw a little bit more of it. I gotta see. Do a salmon, a crocodile. You trying to do Batman horror vibe. Don't even care. Just show us. I got you, Wild. He did it once. I missed it. I don't think I'm gonna do Batman on this one. I don't think I'm gonna do Batman for this page. As I was saying before, I'm gonna use this pen until it literally stops working. Even though there's like nothing in there, it's running low on chakra. Pen don't got no chakra. You know how they be saying on Naruto? Dudes like Sasuke will be like, oh, have you done Transformers or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Do a horror vibe. I gotta see, bro. When I get done with this one, maybe. Running low on mana. Mana's crazy. I ain't heard mana since I was playing through Terraria. That would be so trash. Mana is crazy. Sasuke don't ever got no chakra. That's why I'm not biased, but like that's why I don't know, man. I don't know. Itachi was literally dying and he never was complaining about being out of chakra, man. I'll just be side-eyeing, bro, a little bit. What am I drawing right now? I am drawing in an animal called an orangutan. Maybe I'm a little bit biased. Your horror would be fire. That's my genre. Y'all, honestly, it's a lot of horror characters that I've done already. I gotta just see when I get done with this, man. Joined. He's a master, though. Talking about Sasuke? Sasuke, man. You gotta take the good. It's the good and the bad. Sasuke is Sasuke. It's an interesting character, for sure. Sasuke be pulling up to the live sometimes, so I ain't gonna hate. Yeah, yo, being biased is crazy. Nah, man, yo, horror, Itachi is my all-time GOAT. But people just be glazing Itachi too. I think that it's a moderate. There's severe glazing and there's moderate glazing. It's like a scale. How long did it take so far? I don't know. If you do horror, can you do Pennywise? If I do Pennywise, y'all gotta get the likes to 50K. Cause I'm on the fence with horror stuff anyway, but y'all gotta get the engagement up. If y'all really want to see a horror page, I will do it, but y'all need to get the engagement up for sure. Until then, I'm gonna keep on drawing animals. But yeah, as I was saying before, being biased is crazy. Itachi was literally on his deathbed and he was sitting there like making dudes have philosophical, psychological breakdowns with his powers. I think that he's pretty goated. No, glazing aside, just analyzing objectively, that's goated. I'd rather see Ryu and Ken from Street Fighter. That's really goated. Like this dude Itachi. Pennywise is a great one. Let's get them likes up. Y'all know what y'all gotta do. If I do horror characters, I'll make like Pennywise the main guy on the page. And it's somebody that's been asking me for the past couple of days. It was a character called Peely. How about a woolly mammoth and a saber-tooth tiger? I doubt I'm gonna do that right now. I got to get done with this page first. I have a question. What's your question? We left us on a cliffhanger, man. All right. Left us on a cliffhanger. Day 25. We halfway to 50. We gotta see how long this goes on for, man. We gotta see how far this goes on for. Dedicated to the craft. Dedicated. But the pen is magical. It got infinite. It got infinite ink in it. I just gotta put it onto the charger. Once I put it onto the charger in a couple seconds, it'll be good. It's like a DLC version of it. It's a DLC version of the pens themselves. DLC pen. I gotta make sure my mic and stuff is muted or unmuted. Cause for a second, I figured out what was wrong with my headset earlier. Or I said my headset, my phone. For some reason, it was connected to my AirPods, and my AirPods are across my room. I don't know why it was. I guess I got like a ghost in my room, and Buddy was trying to listen to music right now. But for some reason, it activated my AirPods, and I had to like mute and unmute. That way, it would disconnect. I also disconnected. Like it was a whole mess, dude. It was a mess. The details in the eyes are crazy. Thank you, bro. But I figured out what was causing the static issue earlier. That way, this won't happen again. I want to just draw some more like animals like this. You should do a salmon in a sick pose like he's jumping out of the water. Maybe. He did them eyes. I'm telling you. You said 50K, be careful what you ask for. Not me. I got to get the engagement up. We have a standard here. I've seen y'all blow through that number way faster and way quicker than that. That engagement is nothing to y'all. But if this is gonna be one of those days where I'm like getting a lot of these done, we got to keep the engagement up. That's all that I ask of y'all. Just keep engaging. Just keep it to where I'm not like chatting with myself. That number is nothing to y'all though. Bro's drawing Rafiki. Who is Rafiki, bro? You said 50K, 17K likes. That's what I'm saying. Like, man, y'all, come on, man. That ain't nothing to y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know who Rafiki is, G. Oh, I clearly am not tapped in. I'm what, man. I don't know why, but you saying that name, it like reminded me of the bar. It was like, oh, GTA was a big thing where dudes would have barcode names. Like you mess around and you be beefing with a dude with a barcode name. You gonna be like, it's a mess. GTA was a mess, but I really appreciate GTA. Like looking back on it in retrospect, that's blasphemous. Never seen the Jungle Book. It's been a very, very, very long time, bro. He said that's blasphemy. He ain't give me no context, man. You know, with a lot of movies, I didn't really watch like a lot of movies. I was on the game, especially as a kid. I was a game grinder. Got the new mansions out on GTA. I haven't even touched GTA in forever, but I want to say that somebody was telling me about that. I mean, I don't really have that same incentive to get on the grind anymore, but I like to see the TikTok videos where dudes will be driving around doing crazy stuff. It's fun. I seen 287 likes. Are you proud? Absolutely, bruh. Absolutely, indeed. Bro, why'd you say it like that, bro? You made that that's a strange exchange. Am I proud, bro? You asked like I'm like a proud father of 16. I'm not your pops, bro. You don't gotta word that question like that, bro. It's weird. 75K. It ain't nothing to y'all, man. Ain't nothing to y'all. Nah, man, y'all, bro. Don't make it peculiar. They fired. Thank you, man. But in all seriousness, Jace, I'm just kind of chatting, bro. I'm not throwing shade or nothing like that at you. This man, he got a beard. This orangutan he got a great beard. He got great beard genetics. Got great beard genetics. That look like Barney. Man, first it was Rafiki, now it's Barney. Y'all gotta put some respect on this orangutan's name, man. He's out in the jungle oil farming somewhere. Like this guy is like the definition of escaping the Matrix. Like just think about that. Just think about it for a second. Like he'd just be out in the jungle somewhere oil farming. Bro's drawing Oranguru. This orangutan is the definition of escaping the Matrix. Look at his smile. He's just chilling. He's chilling. He's chilling somewhere. Probably eating like some fresh fruit. Eating some fresh fruit. I seen something, I don't know how true it was, but it was somebody posing the possibility that the whole rainforest is like a garden, like a man-made garden. I don't know if that's legit or not, but just the idea, that idea is crazy within itself. The idea of the rainforest might be man-made, just over like a long time, over like the course of a couple terraform. Yeah, but like I seen something where it was like they was using, what was it? It was like some kind of mapping. It was like not an X-ray, but they was able to look at structures and stuff that was under a lot of the brush and the greenery. It was a crazy process, but under a lot of the stuff, like under the layers and layers of forestry, there's like a lot of stuff. The lights are getting closer. Oh, for sure. So I'm saying, I mean, man, y'all gonna knock that number out like it's nothing. I'm trying to make this underlayer like a little bit darker. So if it seems like I'm switching a lot, that's the reason why. This one I gotta really bring it together. I'm not seeing this style drawing, but take two. Thank you, G. I'm trying to make his fur seem layered more than anything. Like in the picture I was looking at, there's like lights and darks. Just with the way that the light is interacting with his fur. He has like reddish, orangish fur. It looks cool. I love him. Yo, thank you, Aiden. Let me not shake my screen crazily. Looks like, all right, untouchable. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yo, bro, yo, T.O., you can't do that to your T.O., bro. That's crazy. I'm screenshotting it and sending it to your dog, man. Yo, T.O. I'm sitting at the bro. I'm telling him you said that. He said, yo, wait a minute. I know that guy. How long you been drawing for? Man, I've been drawing on and off for my whole life. But this way, I really only started like last year. I'm gonna draw a little bit of his arm out. Oh no. Nah, it's a little bit more ink in this pen. I'm gonna make it work. I refuse to let go of this pen. It's the last thing I do. Yeah, I'll always be using two. Oh no. Look, it's running out. Dang. I'm really using this pen, man. Did I see somebody else draw with two pens at the same time, or is it, this was just randomly decided? I've never seen nobody else go. I've seen other scribble artists, but I've never seen anybody do it this way. Dang. Man, I just got rid of that one. This is another empty one. Oh no. Oh no. I went from bad to worse. The one I just showed, it somehow has even less colors. I don't even know how that's, or less ink. This one is a lot easier to use because it has a lot more ink. I'm gonna leave some space for some other ones. I want to draw like a lot of like ape faces and stuff, like stuff that is like the orangutan. But I want it to seem like there's a variety with his fur. Like it's not just one flat color. I mean, either. That's how we ended up getting here, though, man. An orangutan. As I said before, if y'all want to see a Pennywise page, 50K likes. Y'all can get it way past it. I know y'all can. Just, if y'all want to keep these going. Yeah, it is. That's exactly like some Planet of the Apes stuff. That's what I was really going for. I like doing these kinds of drawings every now and then. On this side over here, I gotta make it like a little bit. It's gonna be a little bit less pronounced. Kind of like he's just sitting somewhere, like in a tree or something. Maybe like his arm is up towards the sun. I seen this video and it was this dude and he was standing next to one in the cage and it grabbed his leg. And you like people be sleeping on how strong they are. Like it'd really be crazy. Like a chimpanzee, like chimpanzees have been rumored. I don't know if it's a rumor or if it's legit, but I feel like there's been instances of dudes getting their faces ripped off like on some Mortal Kombat stuff. I just said that monkeys are goated. Like a chimpanzee could just like grab your face. Like I guess that's some of the most Mortal Kombat like stuff I've ever heard of in my life. They're crazy strong, bro. I'm gonna go get a PC and use my auto clicker. No, don't cheat it. Just you know what I mean? Just enjoy the show for what it is. Don't finesse the system. But like it's been cases where like it'll be dudes, they'll try to like have them in the house with them and stuff like that. And well, I mean, I don't even know what would it like. What's a chimpanzee name, y'all? Like, just throw out like a chimpanzee name. The surgeon put my hand back together, surgerized on a monkey like that one. You say heat? I didn't even know that like doctors could. That's crazy. How are you doing this? Yo, thank you, Off the Rails. Henry, Caesar. Yeah, yo, you trying to? I mean, you got Caesar in the house watching SpongeBob. Caesar wants to be outside, like in the trees, feeling like looking at bugs or something, or whatever chimpanzees be doing. I feel like that's animal abuse. He ain't trying to be in the house with a sweater on, bro. It's kind of like people that get huskies that live in really hot places. I mean, sure you can, but should you? You know what I mean? Like a husky, like he was crafted, he was designed to be out in the Alaskan tundra with the polar bears or something. You got that man living in Florida, bro. What's going on, man? You got that man living in Florida. Why? It's not, you know, like, it just, is that really like, it's like neglect. Caesar does not want to be in the house watching SpongeBob. He wants to be out in the jungle doing what he's trying to do. Yeah, Dr. Martin's a Denver operator on one of the orange monkeys. I agree. What are you doing? A chimpanzee? Do I sell these? If you're interested, I'm gonna put a couple on the TikTok shop. If you're interested in like a personal commission, DM me. That man Caesar he is not trying to watch SpongeBob. He done seen enough. He said, all right. He's like, I finally get it. I get it now. He said, I get it now, indeed. Can you explain what you're doing with the crayon? It's sick. How much to draw me? I'm not gonna draw you, bro. I don't really draw like humans like that. I'm not gonna draw you. But if you got like animals or even like characters, like cartoon characters and stuff, I'm definitely down. But if you want a personal commission, you gotta just let me see. But this is to whichever one of y'all that said Planet of the Apes. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but I didn't even think about the Planet of the Apes. But I like to do these ones a lot. This next one's gonna be a chimpanzee, by the way. I'm gonna keep on drawing these guys out till I really get their faces down. But yeah, yo, like I know we've talked about this a little bit before in some of the past streams, but just the idea of something having enough raw strength, just in in the most nonchalant way, that is strong enough to literally just, yo, like if chimpanzees and orcas figured out how to collaborate or figured out how to like unite, they somehow got a hope that we would be cooked. Could I draw my Akita? Probably. If you want a personal commission, DM me. Like if orcas figured out how to leave the ocean, we'd be cooked. You're the best artist. Yo, thank you, Ryan. That would be dope. I mess with the orcas, man, but nah, they're too smart. I seen somehow like their brains are huge brains. They just be chilling. They be having whole families, pods. They be having their own languages and stuff with their families. They're very intelligent. We on the topic of animals, by the way, so that's how we got to this. That's how we went from not having chakra on Naruto to some this is like some light National Geographic stuff. I'm telling y'all, man, I'm gonna do one of these. I'm gonna be like out in the middle of the jungle somewhere on one of these live streams whenever I finally do my face reveal. I'll be out in the jungle drawing or something. I'm gonna be like, all right, guys. I got Caesar in the sweater sitting right next to me, bro. Caesar in the sweater. Yeah, in a different world. You good. Thank you, Alec. What's my favorite thing to draw? I like to do these close-ups of the animals, man. I like to do that. And I sometimes make abstract art with like my line drawings that I sometimes do, my omnilinear art. What's up, DeWan? Thank you for the rose and the goat. Thank you for the ghosts and the roses and the lives. I appreciate it. Thank you. I be drawing like all kind of animals, but I'm telling y'all, one day it's gonna be the ultimate side quest indeed. Thank you for the heart puff and the fest puff, DeWan. It's gonna be a super side quest. Y'all not gonna even know what the heck is going on. Neither am I. A dingo. What does that mean, Shay? What does that mean? Celebrations. It's your job. No. Doing it out of the love of the game. Strictly out of the love of the game, my friend. A dingo is from Australia. Is that like a monkey or something? Thank you for the heart me too, the one. I genuinely, I've done Australian animals before. Wow, W, man. A canine. If it's a canine, then no. I'm not going to do that on here. I'm drawing, like, monkeys and stuff. Like, think apes, chimpanzees, gorillas, all that. A wild dog. I thought it was an insult. I'm about to say genuinely. I didn't even know what that meant. Oh, you're from Australia. What's good? I'm about to say, bro, I'm like, I don't know what that means. You kept saying it. You said orangutan. Orangutan. You want a like? That's a really well done ape. Thank you, Medusa. Man, we was on like some National Geographic time, and I went from like some Fallout stuff to this. I wasn't really pressing down that hard with this one, but I wanted to do like a lot of different faces on here. And I said that if we get it to 50K, I'll do Pennywise. I will do Pennywise, indeed. I don't know why, but when people came for you, I'd be so ready to sweep through the fold. I do appreciate it, man. I mean, sometimes I don't really acknowledge it too much. Is that my sister? I'm telling your sister you said that, bro. Looks like my cousin. Yeah, I'm snitching on y'all, bro. I'm screenshotting this. I'm screenshotting the whole chat. Screenshotting everything. I'm sending it to y'all's families. And it's and it's a couple days. It's a couple days before Christmas too. That's tough. Not your cousin and your sister, bro. That's crazy. You're supposed to be in a holly jolly mood. I'm snitching, bro. I'm telling your sister you said that, bro. And your cousin. Yo, happy holidays to you too, the one. I'm all the way. Screenshotting and all with receipts. Finally found my present for her. That's tough. Genuinely, that's tough. Gosh. Y'all over here just dissing y'all's whole lineage. Dissing the whole bloodline for no reason. Unwarranted. That is insane. That's insane. I said 20K. You said your pops. Yeah, that's tough, man. Straight up, y'all's people just catching strays left and right. It don't change the fact I'm still sending this to y'all's people, man. Like, yeah, this is what they were saying to y'all. This is what they were saying about y'all on TikTok. My birthday's on the 27th. I'm a winter holiday baby. Bro, I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing, man, because I knew people like when I was growing up, they'd be like, yeah, man. They'd be like, yeah, man, my people, they fused. They sat there and fused my Christmas and my birthday, bro. I would be so devastated, man. Growing up, I'm not quite a Christmas kid. I was born in November. I'll be sick. They'd be like, oh yeah, we gonna just combine your Christmas and your birthday. Man, what do you mean, bro? Do my hands ever get tired? Not really. I might have missed some things. Hang on. Yo, thank you for the roses off the rail. Like, what you mean you combining my birthday and Christmas, bro? No, sir. You can't. That's tragic, man. I genuinely was at a loss of words, and I was devastated. I fortunately didn't experience that, but people that told me, like, yeah, man, they combined my birthday and my Christmas. It's like, you what, man? I hope you tell them. They would laugh. How I learn I can do this? Just do a lot of trial and error, man. I was experimenting to make a really, really long story short. A lot of experimenting. I'm just messing around with the colors. My birthday is in the summer, and I'm the only summer birthday there is in your entire family. Oh yeah. Sorry, no, it ain't no shenanigans, no finessing going on. None of that. We gonna just bruh. That ain't how this works. That is not how this works. Celebrate it at all. Sorry, here my birthday is November and I only get a Christmas gift and no birthday party. They brought. That's tragic. I wasn't looking for like the most extravagant birthday in the world, but I just you at least you get that like you get that extra buff, like you get that stat buff. It's like okay, back to back, boom, boom, your birthday hits, then Christmas. Instead of, oh nah, man, it's a good thing they combining my presents as I get older, but I still get separated presents here. See, yo, thank you, neighbor. Nah, man, I know people that was like playing on that, like, oh, we're gonna just, nah, man. What we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Feel. It's all you. I couldn't even imagine having a summer birthday. I like the fall a lot, so I think that it's crazy. That's like when I spawned in the fall. How do you draw like this? This is wild. I try to find form in the shape, in the scribbles. I mean, I couldn't even imagine spawning in the summer. It's something about the leaves falling. That's just that's very wholesome and warm. There's some people that they can't stand the colder months. But I like that shift. It's a song that usually trends on her every fall. And then in the fall too, you can wear whatever you want to wear. You can either you have the option of being outside in shorts if you want to, but you can also be bundled up with sweaters and whatever else you want to wear. When I spawned in, bro, really though, how else you want me to say it? Hey, bro. That's whenever I spawned in. I spawned in November. I was born in the ice. I love the cold as much as the heat. Now hold on, man. We gotta be rational. I never said I enjoyed the cold. The cold is still the cold. We gotta be rational. Being a December kid is tough. That's extremely tough. I'm going to start using that. I spawned in the mountains, bro. You got to listen. We gotta change. We gotta switch it up. Instead of saying trash or mediocre that's 2026. Instead of I was born, I spawned in. That was my spawn point, man. That was your regional spawn point. You spawned in the mountains. That's crazy. I spawned in the mountains. It works though. What was your coordinates whenever you spawned in? Yeah, it's tough. You said being December 2nd, but you still got enough of a buff. Like you got that little in between where there's nothing like, oh well, we can just combine. Nah, man, ain't none of that. I think I'm gonna do it with the face of a gorilla now. Now I did the chimpanzee and the goodness and the orangutan. Yo, I appreciate that too, Lash. Jason, it's your number one supporter. What's up, Jay? High coordinates, lost in nowhere, find your way out. Yeah, like what are your coordinates? Like we on Minecraft or something. What are your spawn coordinates? I set my spawn there. If everything hits the fan, you could just try to respawn. Find your way back to the zone. No bandages, no med kit, no nothing. That's what I might do, honestly. No bandages, no med kit. Do it again. 27th is tough. Yo, thank you for the rose, Jay. Set your spawn point. Yeah, remember, man, no more trash, no more mediocre. To be like, man, that food was mediocre. Mediocre is 2026. Mediocre. Mediocre is just such a crazy word to say. Like it's one of those words. It hits a lot heavier. How do you make the eye out of nowhere? Cause man, you gotta let me bring it to life. I'm doing my best to bring it to life. Doing my best to bring these to life. How long it take me to learn that, man? I've been drawing this way since 2024. Honestly, I got like a lot of my progression like on TikTok. You can see like my journey like over the past year and some change. It's been a steady little journey. You just, The more you do, the more you try, the more you learn. You got to just keep drawing. That's what I learned. Like, to make a long story short, you got to just keep drawing. I'm going to try drawing like this. What should I start with? I remember, like, one of the first things I started with was like a bird. Just try some birds. Get like a small bird picture and then just try it. See what happens. It might not be perfect at first, but just keep at it. One of the reasons that I kept drawing this way, honestly, it was centering for me mentally. Like, it gave me something to put my attention all the way into. It was one of those rare things where I could like 100% just zone in with it. Instead of being like halfway in, halfway out. Scrolling or having like 1,000 tabs. It's like having a bunch of tabs open at once. But when I draw this way, it's like closing all those tabs. And then just focus it in for just a split little second. That's what I'm gonna do. The more you do, yeah. I mean, honestly, it sounds generic, but I found clarity in just the more that you do it, you'll get better. It's gonna take time. It might take a second, but you'll get better. You'll grow. It seems really generic. But I'm telling you, like, from experience, that's what happened with me. The more you draw, the better you'll get. So it's suiting to watch. Person think you should stream on YouTube as well. I've considered it. I haven't like made the full jump over to YouTube yet, but as the months go on, I'm gonna start making more long form stuff over on YouTube. It can be a combination of the two instead of me just being only over here. That way, if anything were to happen, I know that like with bands and stuff or anything is possible. Just that way, if anything does happen, I won't just be gone forever. There's still going to be somewhere where even if you don't catch me over here, if you want to catch me somewhere else, you can. The option is always there. It also depends on the person. I mean, I'm a very artsy person, so you paint, do drawing, ceramics, glass, have had like 15K viewers. Is that what you saying? That's like the highest you've done? Wow, that's like a lot of people, G. 15K viewers in one sitting. If you go on YouTube, I'll be able to don't know. I got like a YouTube page. I just don't really be streaming over there. Not the way that I do over here. I like streaming over here because I'm able to like take my VODs and chop them up. Or my videos, I mean. Like the entire stream. I can look back and just see it as it is. And it's there. But yeah, man. I get a lot of questions. I'm going to make some videos trying to break down my thought process as these come together. So it won't really be as much unattested or unanswered questions. If you screen record your lives and post them on YouTube, I don't even do that because you can literally just download them from here. You can download them on the platform. That would take up a lot of space too. Screen recording it. Can we see your first drawing with this style? My first drawing with this style is probably it's like a YouTube short, but it's probably over on YouTube. I'm not like shamelessly throwing stuff at y'all, but genuinely, I really only relatively recently started posting on TikTok. So my old stuff is probably on YouTube or Instagram, but you got to scroll way back to like 2024, 2024ish. But I wasn't really as comfortable with this as I am now. I was still able to draw this way. It just took me time to sharpen it. E.T. Not doing E.T., bro. Not drawing in E.T. That's not who this is. E.T. is tough. Nah, you not seeing the full picture. I'll be like, Jason gotta do something. All right, Nay. I like how you interact. I'll be trying to make it lively and fun. I will have days where it's a little bit more slowed down. I'm just more focused in on what I'm drawing in, but I don't want it to just seem too dead in here. Gotta keep everything going. But I know like sometimes with these platform stuff be in the air. So if you genuinely are interested, I'm gonna like it's gonna be a lot more stuff coming up, a lot more things, etc. Phone home, the gorilla meme with the finger. Not even, it was just like a genuine close up of a gorilla. It wasn't like a meme. I've drawn memes and stuff before, but I'm just drawing in like a close up of bro's face. I wanted to theme this page more around like a lot of like, I think primates are the right word. E.T. phone home. E.T. phone home is crazy, man. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. We all have our days, but I feel like I could watch you. Oh, the energy. That's. I mean, it's a. I got you. I appreciate it, man. You should start with outline. You should start with an online class to teach draw like this. I'll attend it. That's what I'm saying. You know, like I've been considering it. I've been considering it. I've had a lot more people be interested in this way than what I even envisioned. But I got something like that in the works. I'm thinking that I'll launch something up to where I have like an interactive class where y'all can actually in real time ask me questions or even. But before I get to that point, I gotta like actually teach the basics of it, because I think that it's gonna be a little bit more than just me telling y'all, all right, just grab your pens and start scribbling. I gotta kind of think about my process mentally more than anything, because I can't tell you what line goes here, what line goes there. It's something I gotta figure out, but once I do, I'll launch like a look class. That way it clears a lot of the confusion and people can lock in. Un saludo. Yo, what's up, Nose? I don't know what that means, but I appreciate it, man. Hey, I hope that's not nothing crazy. That would be insane if I do just like said the most absurd thing ever about it. Are you speed your drawings 5x, 10x, or what? No, this is in real time. I try to keep it to where it's a little bit faster. This is in real time, though. There's no double fast forward button. It's not no double speed. Double 2x the speed. Thank you for the heart. Thank you for the heart, me Icarus. But yeah, I would definitely be open to maybe launching a class or two. Just trying to explain and just talking people through my process as I learn. I still got like a lot to learn myself, but I can definitely explain the basics that I've picked up on. Definitely explaining the basics. Definitely got a gift, G. Thank you, Ryan. And maybe if it doesn't translate the exact same with the 2, I could try to at least teach it with the 1. But it would be a challenge for me to even try to learn it with the 1. I don't know. Look, I'm gonna just come back to it, but it'll definitely be expecting it within the next couple of weeks. I'll get something up and going to where it is there. To where it is up and there. This is like a weird angle, but I'm gonna like shape out Buddy's head. It's like from the side. I'm gonna get it right. Thank you too, Sleepy. Satisfying. I appreciate it, Rebecca. I'm trying to shape in Buddy's face. Yeah, man, it's gonna be a lot of things coming. Like angle this a little bit better. I started this video and was like, no way this becomes anything. I was wrong. Okay, you see in the vision, Augustus. You see in the vision indeed. Sometimes it can be a little bit unpredictable, but I've been on a mission. I'm drawing in like a lot of. I started with an orangutan. Then I did a chimpanzee. I think I'm gonna do like a monkey after this one. Kind of like the Planet of the Apes movies. Aside from my owls, I gotta say, I think that I enjoy drawing these in too. All right, man, gotta go be like, LOL, good luck. Yo, take it easy, L. I appreciate you hanging out, man. It's gonna be. I'm gonna draw like a little bit of his chest. Do my best to make it distinct between each of the parts of his fur. How long have I been doing this for? I've been drawing this way since 2024. But I've really been drawing on and off for my whole life, in all honesty. So it's not like a completely ground zero thing. Or level 1, I mean. Like, I didn't start all the way from level 1. But I didn't really learn I could do this until earlier this year, 2024-ish. Hey, I appreciate that too, Connor. Harambe. Nah, this guy, he isn't, I mean, he's not really named. It's just, it was more like something that I wanted to I mean, my intention wasn't to Planet Other Apes, but I wanted to draw like a lot of animals like gorillas and stuff on this one. Like some nature wildlife. Let me see. Okay, now. There's for the gorilla. Now, for sale. Yo, what's up, baby bird? Is it for sale? It can be. If you're interested in buying it, just DM me. I'm gonna draw a monkey next. And just kind of on the topic of drawing, you gotta keep at it. We be drawing the same. So you like know the wavelength, like you already know how it is. Let me see. I want to do a monkey now. I'm gonna get one of its face, one with its face showing. As I said before, for the people that are still here from a little bit earlier, I'll do a Pennywise drawing if I get the likes to 50K. I'll keep the engagement up and just keep everybody interacting. Just keep the engagement up. That way it's not just completely silent in here. Pennywise to go hard. Oh, I'll get it to 50K. If that's what y'all really want, I'll do a Pennywise drawing for sure. I know what y'all got to do though. I'll do a Pennywise. What are we? We're like what? 14K off. God of War. Yo, what's up, Danielle? We like 14K-ish off. Y'all can, that's nothing to y'all. I've seen y'all get it to 100 in like no time at all. Thank you for the heart, me too, Gen X Gen. Want to do it? For, you say want to do it, I don't know, what do you mean? Yes, I'm saying. Keep the engagement alive indeed. Let me see. I'm gonna try to make this monkey's face a little bit more reddish. Thank you for the roses, Mark. A scribble battle on here. We can have a scribble battle. I don't think I want to do it right now in this moment, but let me just see. Let me see. I'm not gonna promise it because, like I said, I got like a nice amount of things lined up. Let me see. Got a nice little saying right now, but would love to do it with you. I think it'd be fun. Oh, for sure. Just let me see. Got to get my guy's face shaped out. Awesome. I'll try to upload some. Bet indeed. I think that would be interesting. But I mean, you still have said you know how to, like, you understand how it works too. So I think it would be a cool idea for sure. Any cartoons like Ben 10? With Ben 10, on it, like you asking me, I did one page a little while ago, and I had like a lot of Cartoon Network. It was like a lot of Cartoon Network cartoons, and he was one of the ones that came up. It's been a little while, but I've drawn Ben 10 before. I don't know if that's what you were asking me or not. Are you using red as the shade? I'm trying to figure out this. I'm trying to figure the technique out. I feel like that my technique is no technique. I just try to my best to bring it to life with my scribbles and keep it chaotic. Which might not make sense, but I just be running with it. Because in the chaos, there's like a little bit of sense here. There's not like it's not like a set in stone, do this, do that, do this, do that. That was like my issue with trying to, I've got a lot of people that want me to launch like a teaching class for this. I just got to figure out how I'm going to explain the thought process of it, because it's a little bit, I be chatting it up with y'all, but I just be drawing in all seriousness. That's definitely something. My technique is no technique. Came back, did you draw Pennywise? No, y'all got to get the likes to 50K. Keep the engagement alive, keep the engagement alive. We what, 9K likes off? That's literally nothing to y'all. You know what, I'm going to draw Pennywise for you. But send it to me. You drop Pennywise right now, keep tapping. I'll do a Pennywise. I mean, I don't have an issue doing Pennywise. I'm just saying the only thing about Pennywise, if I do Pennywise, I got to keep the engagement up. I find like a cool little picture of Pennywise to do. We are at the big 50, almost indeed, fellow Jason. This is the vision. It's slowly coming together, slowly but surely. I'm drawing his little ear. It's a little bit more camouflage than his fur. Do I sell these? A few I've listed. I'm going to list a couple on a TikTok shop soon. Oh, shoot. Same name we hear for sure. That's what I'm saying, fellow Jason from across the multiverse. Okay, I'm going to show off what I've done so far on this one. Hang on. Just for the people that are pulling up. More, just kind of what I was saying before. There's a little bit of space here. I think I'm going to try to squeeze maybe the face of something else here. Not nothing too crazy. Just with a little bit of space that's available right here. It's going to be a tight squeeze in the orangutan. Yep. Phenomenal. Thank you, Bull. Let me see. I'm gonna do like another face of one. So let me see. Locked in. It's dope. Yo, hey, thank you, man. How long have I been doing this stuff like this? I've been drawing this way since like 2024, but I've really been drawing on and off for my whole life. But it wasn't until like last year should I even consider trying something out like this. And then I kept at it. I kept on drawing. Do TGE flat and Pennywise picture, please. I used to love drawing, but I lost my touch for it. Was it a reason why you stepped away, or what made you, if you could quantify it, or if you could, you know what I mean? Like what? Or you just genuinely lost interest in it? Does it pay the bills, or do you work full-time normally? Nah, I don't do this for work. I just be doing this just out of the love of the game. Just out of the love of the game. I changed my picture to Pennywise and hope you were happy. Pennywise indeed. Let me see. My stuff is taking all day to load. Oh, nah. Pennywise indeed. Hang on. I didn't lose interest. I just started slowly shifting off the other hobbies. Would you ever be interested in getting back into it or picking it up again? I'm using my red a little bit more in this one. Just because the face is more red. You're in San Diego. I got a new phone. Yo, what's up, Rowdy? Why are you tracing? Why am I tracing? I got you. This one was kind of crazy because it's not that much space, but it'll do. It'll do. San Diego. You have talent. Where am I at? Man, I'm in Kentucky, man. I gotta be a little bit more mindful with this shade right here, cause I use red and blue for the face, but I really want to draw on a line. Pokemon. How does it come together for you? Like, do you just scribble into the parts connecting your head? I do my best to look for form more than anything. I just try to find the form in the chaos. In certain parts, I press down a little bit harder. The best way I can explain it, you're looking for form in the chaos. It's still very scribbly in nature. It's still extremely kind of up in the air, but it works. Oh shoot, y'all got it to 50K. Ain't nobody, y'all didn't even say nothing, bro. Can you do a Pokemon? No, not today. Actually, yeah, not right now at least. Maybe later in the night, but not right now. Not right now. I had some ideas for something that I wanted to do, but we all said something. Not right now. A few of us stayed. I must have missed it. Hang on. I must have like looked down or something. 50. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was lagging. Yeah. My bad, y'all. I was over here zoned in. I was like, I'm focused. I did Pennywise up against the wall. I'm focused. This is probably as much as this other monkey I'm going to draw in. I don't want for it to overlap with my orangutan originally that I started with. I'm not trying to challenge the creator. I'm just having fun. Nah, I didn't take it the wrong way, bro. Is that a Doberman? No, I tattoo Ambidextrous, and because I have such a gift, my brother does not trust me. He said, nah, bro. Hey. He said, nah. No. Here's for this page. Now I gotta find a good reference for Pennywise. Let me see. I don't want for this one to be the exact same with the other ones that I've drawn in, but this next one's gonna be Pennywise for sure. Okay, I found a picture that's like a little bit different than what I've done before. I think this one. I think this one will make for an interesting picture. It's a close up of his face, closer than usual. Closer, a lot closer than usual. Thank you for the rose, Zena. I think it'll make more sense like right here. Right? Have I ever thought about tats? No. Check out the Pennywise death scene. Yeah, not quite with this one. I found this picture that was like close up of his face. Is it me or is it the worst Christmas ever? Why is it the worst Christmas ever for you, man? Least climactic Christmas ever. Nah, agreed. I feel like it crept up. Like, I don't know. I kind of just like, Who am I drawing right now? Bro, you gotta just let me do my thing. You'll see it. You know, I thought that it wasn't super Christmassy, but I just figured that it's because, like, you know, I'm not like a little window Boris for the little ones. But now I'm like, dang, I must be like getting old now. The Christmas festivities. How long is it gonna take? I don't know. Don't want to ruin the surprise though. You should draw the wise, drawing the nerve from Ed and Eddie. The wise is crazy. Why you, Jimmy? Honest opinion. You said Jesus. Just watch. Nah, this definitely is not Jesus. I think it's a cool like little effect how whenever he's depicted, he has like glowing eyes. I think it's dope. Christmas passed us up faster than Puerto Rican in the Civic. I think that it's just a matter of getting older, bruh. I'm like, dang. The Thing. 6'7" or 41. I don't know what are you at? I don't know what you're asking me, bro. Like, I don't, like, is that, what exactly, what does that mean? I'm not picking no numbers. Trying to set me up. He said you trying to set me up with that question. I don't know what that means, bro. 6'7" or 42. 37. $37 indeed. picking 43. Boiler. I like your drawing already. Yeah, I appreciate that, Sky. This one's just a little bit different, just because it's like a humanoid face. Oh, that yearning look. I can't. What's up, Anastasia? I can already see it. This is some danger right here, man. This is real deal danger. I feel like Coyote Peterson. We're the danger. Vecna or Pennywise. I don't even know enough about Vecna, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. Big P. Looking like the wise. I think that if I was in the Pennywise movie, the credits would have started rolling before they even began, bro. The moment that I seen Buddy at the sewers, you want your boat back? Nah, G. You can keep it. Should we? Smiles, how did you get your pens like that? What am I drawing? I'm a 46-year-old spiritual artist. I'm no gifted. Yo, thank you, man. You want your boat back? Nah, you can keep it, bro. They could have started rolling the credits there. It would have been over with me, man. Nah. Yeah, I appreciate that too, bro. I got to draw on his how he be like lurking. He said, "Let him go." No. With this one, I need for it to make it seem like it's moving or something. Sometimes in my lines, I try to make it seem like it's like flowing or something like that. Kind of like you're almost looking into something instead of just looking at something. I've tried to get better with it and try to make my stuff look a little bit more lively and alive. This one got to come together. I bet you go through lots of red and blue pens. So, yes and no. Low key, they last me a pretty long time. It just sometimes on like my more ink heavy stuff, I'll be in the middle of drawing something and then it's like, it'll hit me. I'll be like, it was one of my pens that I actually ended up getting rid of earlier in the live today. I'll burn through a lot of ink. With some other stuff, sometimes like with my animals and stuff, it won't really use up that much, so I'll be good for multiple pages. But every so often, I'll have stuff that just it's crazy. I have to kind of show more than be able to explain it. Make it seem like his teeth are showing. Penny not very wise. Where am I from? I'm from Kentucky. I'll make his lip a little bit more red. That way it seems more accurate. And you can tell his lip apart from the teeth. I still got to go through and do like the stripes and then draw him a little. I'm gonna draw a little bit more. It's Pennyworth. You're cracking jokes, but I'm like feeling the way this one is going. I like this one a lot. I wanted to do something that was a little bit different than things that I've done before. Yo, thank you to the one. Let me see. Pennywise indeed. This is, you said I'm scared. Yo, thank you too, Spooky. How do you know how to draw? Hey, thank you, man. Let me see. I still got to go through and like drawing his like stripes and things instead of leaving his face like empty. More than anything, I got to shape his face out. Thank you for the rose, Elaine. This is really good. Yo, thank you, bro. I appreciate the rose, F. You learn how to draw Luke, you make it look easy. Wait, Luke? Wait, how did you learn how to draw Luke with both hands? Luke? Yo, did you have the idea of drawing, I was just experimenting, man. Shh, hang on. He has like a lot of head space, so as I'm going through trying to shape his cranium out. Thank you for the rose too, Ace. Do I use references? Yeah, I was looking at a couple for him. But Pennywise got like a interesting shaped head, man. Like he got like an interesting cranium. I'm like, yo, I gotta get this right. And he has like lighter spots and dark spots with his makeup on his face. How do you even learn how to begin? It's like a light bulb. Yeah, it is. It is like a light bulb. But his face, like, it looks cracked. Like, it looks, maybe he's withered or something. Like, a light bulb is crazy, but it's accurate. It's crazy. He got a light bulb head. That is tough. Because for this, I need you to produce me some produce. Upside down pear. Hang on. How is he doing this? I'm looking at like some picture references right now. I had a couple of pictures that I was seeing that I was using as my frame of reference. I find that I feel like I'm like flicking through the cameras or something, the way I keep going from reference to reference. Keep flicking from camera to camera. Went ahead and like I emphasized where his ear was gonna be. Yo, thank you too, Intro. Have you seen It Welcome to Derry? I haven't yet, but somebody was telling me that it's like the universes are connected, you know. Pennywise is always interesting to go through and draw out, man, because he has like his design, he has like a somewhat simple design, but his design isn't simple because I can't really press down that hard the way that I would normally do in a lot of my drawings. So it's a lot of it's like a lot of headspace, bro. It's good. You should watch. He's from there. You gotta watch How Old Am I? Man, I'm 21. Got a lot of headspace, bro. Every time I draw this character, I just, hey, that's crazy. I just be, is it it? Yeah. It is indeed it. I'm gonna have like balloons and stuff floating around in the background. I don't know, man. You know, I might just leave them like this just to Just keep you on y'all's toes. Welcome, Darius, really good. But the first bit. Thank you for the rose, broski. It says balloons. That's what I was thinking. Some balloons. I'm thinking I'm gonna have like a lot of balloons in the background. A lot. A lot of balloons indeed. It'll be tough. I'm feeling y'all's wavelength, man. I'm feeling y'all's wavelength. The balloons. Balloons indeed. I'm seeing y'all's vision. Hope y'all seeing mine. Bro, you're at 21. I am at 1. What do you mean? If you 1 years old, you like a fetus, bro. Like a toddler. You're a super toddler. Yeah, I don't know what you mean by that, bro. You're like a super toddler. How are you even on the phone? Does anybody somebody, how are you even on the phone? Pennywise certified. Super senior. Nah, don't do that. Ain't no super senior shenanigans going on here. Super senior is crazy. That's a tragedy, man. A super senior, ultra senior. Yo, thank you, Sly. Thank you too, Skynet. Thought my blue was running out, but I'm trying to keep his head from looking like flat. I need for it to seem 3D just before I start going through and drawing everything else. That's my biggest thing with this one. Like I can go through and style out the rest of where his hair and stuff is gonna be. But he has like a lot of head space. I know that I keep saying that, but I don't think y'all really understand what I'm getting at here. I'm holding back my tears because I'm from Chicago. And the other artists, can I do a kitty now? No, I'm not drawing no kitty in this. That would be like, you can't have just a baby cat in the background or something like this. This is literally the Pennywise. This is literal Penny. This is literally. This is like the polar opposite of a little cat drawing. This is probably the most I've ever stopped in a drawing too, honestly. I mean, episode says who? Not knowing I put. I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, it's not a matter of what can and can't. It's just I'm going for nightmare fuel, bro. I'm not trying to go. I need people to be thinking like, okay, he's the Pennywise. You draw a little kid with a balloon. He might be onto something. I might do like a silhouette in the background. I'm gonna have like balloons and stuff, and then I'm gonna have like kind of. It'll just let me just trust me. Whispering words, Georgie with the balloons. Georgie was cooked from the jump, though. Draw the Georgie scene? No. I don't want to draw the little buddy getting his arm eaten off. It's just a bit much, you know? Or something with the sewers or your float, too. This is definitely insane. But this is like an even more insane angle, just because I'm squeezing it on the side of the page. Make Georgie's paper boat, bro. Y'all gotta just trust me. Just trust me. I'm gonna take it. This is like a crazy squeeze. I remember the first time I drew this character, somebody said that he looked like he got a lot on his mind. Like, yo, come on, G. He looked like he got a lot on his mind. Like, what, bro? It's literally. What does that even mean? Well, and sorry, Star. You asked me that question a couple times. I kept getting away from it. I haven't even seen the show. Let him go. It's that dome on him. His cranium. Most artists are left-handed on both. You can't mess with that. See what it is. Pennywise versus Freddy. Who wins in the nightmare? Pennywise. But because it's because Freddy, you got to be asleep for him to really be able to do anything. But Pennywise has like psychological manipulation even in the real world. You can't really do much against that. Pennywise can like manipulate you psychologically. You don't like his powers don't thrive on the dream world. If you just decide you're never gonna sleep again, Freddy Krueger can't really do nothing to you. I'll pay 50 cents for your drawing. Draw the funeral. Have I been to Australia? Tia, I have not. Have you been? Am I like missing out on something? Lag, receding like crazy. Bro, this man, he's not concerned about going to the barbershop and getting a fade, bro. This dude, he's a sewage dweller. He just be eating little people. Receding like crazy. Pennywise he's not, you know what I mean? He's just so great, bro. He got those files of trauma in that forehead. He's stressed. He got a lot on his mind, man. He got a lot on his mind. You know, it's a lot going on in the world right now, man. He don't care. Penny versus Freddy, mug for mug. Fade not saving, bro. I don't know, bro. I think a gifted barber might be able to make something work. Draw him with his jaw open. Most definitely can beat the big. You could beat. You think you beating Penny? You think you beating like a celestial being that thrives on psychological. Hey, bro. Hey, if you got it. You got it. I believe in you, bro. Whenever everything hits the fan and Pennywise jumps out of the sewers, we sending you on the front lines. Just like we sending you on the front lines of the 4th grade Shinobi War. That's right. Everybody hearing this right now, go ahead and transport us. Yes, you too, to the front lines of the 4th grade Shinobi War. Just got to stay calm. Finna give Peter Lace at I don't know about that. The 4th grade Ninja Shinobi War with Madara. But look, I appreciate. Look, you gotta have a little bit of hope, a little bit of trial and error, man. You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Thank you for the I'm ready, Jarvis. Thank you. You summoning my tail beast, a semi-automatic. What is this? You dealing with Madara Uchiha? That dude is not getting phased by that. He probably like heal instantly or something. Hang on, man. I know his head is a little bit big, but I made his head a little bit bigger. Big P misunderstood. Everybody's on the front lines of the 4th grade Shinobi War. Could you imagine getting that call? Like, all right, man. We sending you. Sending you, yes, you. 4th grade Ninja Shinobi War. Then I'm gonna just run. Hey, yo, thank you, Bray. There ain't no running, bro. They got people stationed up everywhere. Yo, what's up, user? it's still like little elements that I want to add to bring this some more to life. The way you could like tell the. Sorry, it's a lot of little things that I'm kind of getting caught up on. Thank you for the sweaty Teddy, Jarvis. They'll offload. Hey, bro, I'm dead ass. Wait. Could you beat Pennywise in a 1v1 without the Shining? No. There's no amount of plot armor. Both Penny, they depend on fear to live, but Pennywise is a lot more psychological, though. Well, they're both psychological, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Why you draw both? Is there a story behind it? It's, to make a long story short, it centers me. I started this because it was like something that I could do to just center myself. It like was like my way of just kind of zoning in, put my attention fully into something. Now for his ruffle. He only uses fear to make his food taste better. He can still eat you. Exactly. Yo, Freddy Krueger has to like, he genuinely depends on fear, but Pennywise can get you at any time of the day if he wants to. But he's, just because he strictly be doing stuff out of the love of the game, he be kind of messing with people a little bit. He'd be like, all right, bro. In theory, he could just you could just be walking home after a long day at the job. And you could just be, I mean, you're going to have to walk past the sink eventually. He can get you anywhere at any time. It's crazy you drawing my sis right now. Yo, that's tough. So between you calling, hey, I'm snitching to all y'all's people, man. Out in here throwing shade, throwing jokes at y'all's relatives, bro. Telling her you said that. Snitching all the way, turning my summoning toad into a Blastoise with a cannon. You putting the switch on the toad is crazy. That ain't gonna save you against Pennywise. That's crazy. Putting the switch on the toad. Blastoise is not. I don't know. I got hope in Blastoise. Big people gonna turn my dog into a Christmas tree mid-sleep. You always been able to draw with both. Well, it wasn't until like 2024 that I even tried this out and realized that I could. I just kept at it. So I was like, why not, you know? Wait, so you think with everybody in this life, we can't take Pennywise without the deadlights? No, everybody in this live is cooked. Yeah, you in theory could jump him, but like, what's stopping him from putting you in the genjutsu mid punch? You look into his lights, and now you're in the sunken place. You don't even know what's going on. I'm watching the Dark Tower right now. I'm gonna use the dagger from the show. You said this is AI. I'm no AI, bro. You're an AI, pal. Random thought out there, you should try to draw the Death Star from Star Wars. The Death Star from Star Wars. That's a nice ambitious project right there. I've done I don't know like a lot about Star Wars like show wise, but I've done a couple of characters. One of the characters that I drew Darth Vader. Allen Iverson has nothing to do with this. Allen Iverson? Write letter A then. If I were to edit Pennywise, sure. AI already in. Do you know how peanuts grow? No. Enlighten me, man. Enlighten me. Drop some knowledge on us, bro. Drop some knowledge. Have I done any Harry Potter characters? No. I don't know like a lot about Harry Potter, man. I'm like more familiar with these horror characters that we be doing. Do some type of car stuff next. I don't think I'm gonna do that, Landon. How much for you to draw me? I don't be drawing people like that, bro. Humanoids. Humanoids. I'm trying to make his ruffle look more textured. Kind of, you didn't get the joke. What was the hardest piece you've ever done? These human faces. It's always these human faces that are the most challenging to me. Human faces, and sometimes like the wolves and foxes that I sometimes draw, they were hard for me to do at a point. Just because their faces are more pointed and it's harder to, it's challenging. A lot of the stuff is challenging. Can I request a character for you to draw? The Nun would be cool. Probably not right now. Not on here. Let me get done with this one. I'm still kind of in the middle of working on this one right here. I'm not really trying to take like a million requests right now because, like I said, I'm already in the middle of doing something. I think he meant like the toughest piece. You mean like one of my favorites, or you mean like most challenging for me? It's always some of the animals that I do are hard, like the humanoid animals, the pointed angles. It really depends, bro. It depends on when you ask me that question. Sometimes it's hit and miss. It depends. Most challenging. Saw you live a couple months ago and asked the same question. Found you again. I don't know how peanuts grow. Okay. Bro, I'm thinking you about to really drop some information. Like, well, actually, if you put the peanuts in the ground, they'll do this, they'll do that. What was the point of asking? Are you having a tequila right now? No. What was the point of asking me that question, bro? Do you know how peanuts grow? Was that like a genuine question? What's the point, bro? You gotta okay. Let me see. I was thinking you about to really drop some gems. Like, I'm thinking I'm about to go start a peanut farm. Like, okay, this is what we doing. Never really was interested in starting a peanut farm, but you only live once, you know? You only live once. How did you learn to do that? Are you using two colors for contrast, or would it not matter if they were the same? I've used the same color a couple times before. I usually don't do it on here. Not anymore, at least. But I just like the way that it looks, man. Don't overcomplicate it. Whatever you do, do not overcomplicate it. And how did I learn? Just do like a lot of trial and error. A lot of trial and error. And I really was experimenting. I found myself trying to be experimental, and I found something that made sense to me. So I just doubled down on it. I feel like it was my own. You already did the Joker. I have indeed. Do you see it before you draw it? What did the peanut say to the other? It was salted. For me, hang on. That was 3 questions at once. I have done one of the Joker, to answer your question. I'm gonna change up the hatching pattern on his like lower body. Press down just a little bit harder, but I don't want to like lose his button designs or his little whatever these are called. I was trying to be experimental and found something that worked for me, and I just doubled down on it. Yeah, literally. Listen, you put it, that's exactly it. Couldn't have said it better myself. Man, those are your old words. So I was saying it, I'm like, I get that question a lot. Indubitably indeed. It's Pennywise indeed. Man, if that ain't words to live by, I don't know what is. Thank you, Feliciano. See, I'm telling y'all, man, it be a lot of stuff going on here, but every now and then we be getting philosophical sometimes. Can you do this iconic first line on every one of your videos? Can I do the what's good with y'all, man? If you really were into drawing birds last time I was here, are you still interested in birds? Yeah, I'll be doing like a lot of like animals and stuff like that. It just tonight it was a little bit different. I was just doing animals or a couple of orangutans and like apes and stuff like that on the last page. I'll be getting paid by TikTok. I'll be really doing this more like just for the fun of it, bro. Sick, yo. Thank you, No High. One of the coolest things I've seen. I appreciate that too, JoJo. Let me see. I need each part right here to be more separate. Make his arm part a little bit more puffed out. I want for this angle to kind of seem more from above. Like it's Do I look at a picture before drawing? Yes, I do. I've been looking at like a lot of different picture references for these, especially usually with my animal drawings, I can get away with looking at one picture, but with these Pennywise drawings, I draw from multiple. I use like a lot of different pictures. Usually. I'll be looking at like a lot of different pictures. Thank you for the Tiny Christmas Tactical. Will I expand on my skills and try new with this skill? Sure, with time. I'm just gonna push it. Just keep pushing it, just see what happens. Just keep trying to keep learning more than anything. Thank you for the roses too, Tactical. Do I always start with the eyes? Yeah. It's something that I just do because I feel like the eyes are like the windows. And I feel like if you can get the eyes done, everything else will come together. Move this over a little bit more. Yo, thank you too, Bolo. That's like my own little strategy. I always go for the eyes, and everything else usually falls into place. Everything else can come together. You ever drawn Shadow the Hedgehog? And if not, can you draw him soon? Man, I got a couple of Sonic themed pages that I've done in the past. If you go to my page, bruh, it's like in your lane. I haven't drawn them recently though, but I've done them definitely. That's right in your lane. I feel like the face will be the hardest part of them. Faces are challenging. Faces are definitely challenging for sure. I'm gonna have like some balloons going on in the background. Some balloons indeed. I feel like the face, I must have missed some comments. Or we read the same comment. I'm gonna go back over here real quick. Just sharpen out where his ear was. Yeah, that's where we at right now. I'm gonna draw on his little arm piece. Make it extra baggy. Usually two-hand, or is it just for the live? No, actually, I don't really even draw with my one hand anymore. It feels off. Anytime I'm just out and about and I happen to be just using one hand, it feels weird. Which is kind of strange. But no, I don't even draw normally anymore. No way. I thought my pen was running out of ink for a second. It feels bizarre when I'm only just holding one pen in my hand. Crazy how you can squint your eyes and see the depth. It's a lot going on here, man, with this one. I enjoy these though, cause like that illusion aspect of it. It's usually always a lot more going on. Holy Water just reminded me how I've drawn one sketch with a pen. No, bro, you can't. If you look at like some of my older stuff, you gotta like just give yourself time to just keep trial and error with it, bro. You'll get better. You can look at some of my progression on here. I wasn't this comfortable like drawing subjects and stuff. You gotta give yourself time to learn. Yo, thank you too, Landon. It's gonna take time and it won't be perfect at first, but if you keep at it, it will get better. I'm telling you from experience. You gotta be willing to mess up before you can get a little bit better. It just is what comes with it. Dare I say this is the best drawing in a while? Yo, thank you, Jalen. You're gonna mess up though. It's just what comes with it. I feel like it's better to try and mess up than not try at all, bro. Come back to this side. finished Welcome to Derry. I draw very little with ballpoint pens, and I draw a lot with everything else. What are the pros? It forces you to, it forces you to kind of like, whatever you do is yours to own. If you make mistakes, you got to either restart or own it. A lot of the times, I just kind of lean into my mistakes. My mistakes are what makes these more my own. In a world of like perfect, with AI art that's able to get made perfectly at a pin drop notice, I think that's like our only way of even standing out as artists, bro, is leaning into our imperfections. As kind of productive as that may seem, I think it's the real true way of only, I guess kind of how we got to keep our, make sure our art is still alive and stuff. Like AI can mass produce art. Like it's insane. Over markers and pencils, I saw your Goku drawing and it would be sick if you added a fine outline with a Sharpie or something once you're done. I know, but that takes away like the integrity of what I be doing with these. Like I'm real big on less is more. That's like my whole thing. It ain't about perfection. It's not about, I lean heavily into that just less is more aspect of these, man. I don't know, man. I might change my mind, but I doubt it. But I do appreciate the suggestion. He said, yo, thank you too, Phil. I'm not, like, at this point, I'm not really trying to make perfect stuff no more. I just want to make something that's raw. In my own. I mean, sure, I'm using a character that was created by somebody else drawn on live for y'all, but it's still, I just want it to be raw. It's fair. Switch back to traditional because digital felt less human. I don't know. I mean, there's some people that really love it, and I'm not bashing them for that. But in this time that we're in now with AI art, I think that we really got to lean into imperfection just because it used to be to where you could go to school and you could like be exceptional, but now anybody with a text prompt can sit there and be on the same level and field as somebody that really went for a long time and truly studied it. I've never like took the way of going to school, but the level, the playing field is a little bit different. And in a very, it seems counterproductive when I say we gotta like embrace imperfection of art, but I think it's the only way like we can keep art thriving and alive is imperfection, especially in this time of like instant mass-produced stuff. I've always wondered how you taste. What? Our style is unique. Thank you, Phil. Thank you for the heart, me too, Dre. That might seem backwards, logic-wise, but that's like the sense I've made of it, man. With like people able to sit there and mass-produce. Did you do art like this before you started doing ambidextrous stuff? No. I didn't really do this style until I started drawing with both, interestingly enough. My one-handed drawings were never anything like this. This is something that I kind of like built on top of me realizing I could do it the other way. It's definitely raw. Thank you, Scott. I guess, but it's my own. I mean, it's not about being perfect. It's just, I'll make something that just is mine. In the moment. Yo, thank you for the Go Popular, Drea. The Go Populars. It's a bit, this one is like a lot bigger than what I would normally do. Can I do the little cone? A little cone? Yo, thank you for the goat too, you feel me? Or the goats with an S. It'd be cool if you implemented more colors. You think so? I see you're still learning. Oh, for sure. For sure, for sure. I can't wait till I can draw in the surrounding balloons behind them. Could you? No. Have I drawn the character on a Death Note? Yes, I have drawn a couple Death Note people. More than you can believe. I've done Light, Misa, Ryuk, Pennywise. Yeah, this one is Pennywise. This one is indeed Pennywise. I'm trying to make his little like fit seem puffed out and match the aesthetic of him, you know? This is both sides. I'm gonna make this side a little bit more blue heavy. It's gonna be interesting whenever I finally draw in the balloons. Make his little. Yeah, that's far. Have I done Jeepers Creepers? Yes. Yes, 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 indeed. I did one where I uploaded the Jeepers Creepers one. It was like a couple of nights ago. I was on here and I did one. I drew in his face, I drew in his truck, and I also drew in. I love it when it's smiling back at the mirror, favorite part of the movie. I mess with the character. It's definitely an evil one for sure, but it's still like a lot of fun, you know. Well, Pennywise look like he got a heavy thought. I don't know. I didn't design this man, bro. He got a heavy thought. What's that mean? Man, he's fighting. He's fighting, man. He's fighting for his life. He's fighting for his life. Y'all cooking, bro. Piece by piece. Brick by brick. Have I done the Ninja Turtles? Have I watched the show yet? No, I have not. He got a lot on his mind. Said buddy got a lot on his mind, man. I still want to make him seem a little bit more like puffed out. But this is more from the side. I wanted to have like balloons and stuff. Hard. Yo, thank you, Dante. I think next year for Halloween, I'll probably try to make some custom latex mask of Pennywise. Hey, what's stopping you, man? Red balloons, red balloons, red balloons, okay. I gotta think. I want to kind of be like, I gotta make sure I don't accidentally overlay the blue too much on top of the red. What about the Terrifier? I've drawn the Terrifier before. If you go back to some of my Halloween drawings, I did the Terrifier. I did like a theme one night, and I was just drawing like a lot of horror characters. It just so happened to be that Pennywise is one of the ones that y'all more frequently ask for. Every blue moon, I'll do them. Every so often. There's a kid in Welcome to Derry. What am I drawing right now? It looks fire. I'm drawing in some balloons where Pennywise is standing. Looks fire. And thank you, G. Yo, thank you for the rose too, Inked. The roses. Yo, what's up? And you joining from Ohio. How do you figure out you could do this? I was experimenting, man. Just experimenting. Indeed. I need for this balloon to seem full. More full than what I've done. His thing is red. I gotta like use my right more. I've been using my left a lot. But the blue should not be overpowered with the red. It should be like a balance between the two. These drawings, do you ever use one reference or always more than one? So with Pennywise, because I don't want for these to ever like feel too flat, I had to use multiple. Sometimes with my animals, it really depends a lot on what I'm doing in the moment. Depends a lot on what I'm doing. But with these, I was using a lot of references. But with this balloon, I was kind of just, I have like an idea. I know what balloons look like. I can draw like a balloon just free-handed. But when it comes to Pennywise, I try to look at pictures. Because with something like that, it's a little bit more challenging visualizing it. But I feel like I can roughly visualize what a balloon looks like. Even if it's like you think what Pennywise looks like, and I'm trying to just honor it. With these drawings, do you ever use? Oh, you already answered that one. Let me see. Let me make sure that it doesn't think I'm being idle. Love the ASMR. Do I do commissions? Yes. Yes. If you're interested in the commission, DM me. Can I show the drawing? I'm late. Let me get done with this balloon. I got you. Still make this seem a little bit more full. I'm gonna draw like another one that's like right here. I'm gonna make it more full over here on this side. Pennywise is also a good character to try doing from memory as well, since the design is so iconic. Yeah. That's a lot easier said than done, but I'm sure with given time you could easily. Or not easily, but with a little bit of, some challenge. It wouldn't be easy. With some prep time though, I just joined the South School and not take it seriously enough. Yo, thank you too, Shadow. Thank you too, Shadow. My guy, yo, I appreciate that too. As I said before, here's the Pennywise I started with. I'm shading a little bit more of his hair real quick. Hang on. I need to make it more red and less patchy on the side. A little bit. I gotta bring this one together. Let me see. Yo, thank you. I don't know how to say your name, bro, but thank you for the chili. I wish you'll post images and live comments. You said OCD. Nah, I gotta be attention oriented sometimes, or attention to detail. It'll trip me out. Sometimes I'll like be looking back over stuff I made during the lives. I gotta like make little tweaks, little edits in the when I'm turning my stuff into time lapses. I gotta like edit it. And what I mean by edit, I gotta like go back over my pens and just add a couple of finishing touches. Relevant question, but what do you do for a living? I'm like in school right now, but I work like a little part-time job. I'm not like 100% in like a corporate job, nothing like that yet. Peely. Yo, Cheeto, or I said Cheetos, Carlitos. Goodness, that's how you know my brain is not. Yo, if I'm at 60K likes, man, if you want to see Peely, get it to 100K likes. I'll do some Fortnite people. If you get it to 100K likes by the time I get done with this page, I'll do some Fortnite people for you, bro. We at 60K likes now. Everybody else wants to see some Fortnite people. That's the only way I'll make it happen. Get the engagement up indeed. That's if everybody else wants to see that, man. You might be the only one. I'll eventually do a page. I just don't know if it'll be right now. But if y'all get the likes up, I will for sure. Thought my pen was running out for a second, man. Pokemon yet? Not quite. I'm kind of taking my time, man. If I do them, it'll be sooner than later. Kind of like with the Peely idea. I might get around to it tonight. I'm not going to promise it, though, low-key. If I get the lights up and stuff, maybe. Hard. Thank you, Milky. What am I drawing right now? I'm drawing in some balloons. Drawing in some balloons. It look like a Naruto character. What you mean, like with the balloon shapes? It's definitely not quite a Naruto character. Never seen Naruto, but I don't know what that means. The guy with the swirl face mask. Oh, Obito. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I didn't even. I say wait. It's like wait a minute. But yeah, I got you. I didn't even. I don't know how I didn't think about that. How many times can I like this live before it kick me out? Hey, I appreciate that too, Estrada. I didn't even think about Obito. I'm gonna draw one more, kind of like angled. Can I draw you? No. I can't unsee him. Yeah, now you say that. Cooked. Yo, bro, I don't really be drawing people like that. If you want a commission or something, though, you can DM me. If you're truly interested in commission. Yeah, thank you for the you're awesome too, Charlie's. I'm sorry. Thank you for the heart puffing. Love you so much. It's Pennywise. It is indeed. It is indeed. I low-key probably should have made the balloons way more red. Why you lying? You did my family portrait a few minutes ago. Yeah, it's about to be Christmas. You're not the first to be throwing shots at your peoples. I'm keeping like, I got screenshots, man. Y'all get exposed. It's all over. Christmas gonna be crazy. I already know it's gonna be somebody's gonna post some kind of crazy TikTok stuff with their family. How many pens have I gone through? More than you can believe. Yo, thank you for the roses too, Wappa and Milky. More than you would believe, bro. I still got to go through and draw in the strings to the balloons. I was waiting because I had like an idea for something I wanted to do in the background. I made these balloons very blue. Add a paper boat. I don't think I'm gonna do a paper boat on the background of this one. I do have an idea though. Something that I want to see. Yo, thank you too, Carlitos. I just want for there to seem like there's balloons and stuff, you know. Like he's really in his element. But I also didn't want for this one to be as like inviting as some of the other ones I've done of him. Usually I don't really draw him with his teeth showing and stuff like that, but I like the way that these balloons look, especially with the swirl pattern. It's like you're looking into a different world or something. I like that. I like that one a lot. That aspect of it. Now for this one, I'm gonna look for a good picture. I'm thinking I want to do like a silhouette in the background. You'll see it more once it's fully brought together. Let me see. A little paper boat and a storm drain. Drawing. Yeah. What is this, twin? Bro, you gotta let me finish it, man. You gonna see. You gonna see. It'll make a lot more sense, bro. Don't want to ruin the surprise. He said, "What is this?" Zoom out. No, I'm not gonna show it just yet. Hang on. You're getting a little bit. Slow down. I got you though. Just let me get done with this. I'm just kind of sketching a little kid in the background with his raincoat. You know? Is that still Art the Wise? Have you tried your style on a canvas? No. Yeah, it's still the Pennywise drawing. Paper boat. I try to make it seem like he's kind of in the background playing with his little boat, and he, unbeknownst to us, unbeknownst to him, now I'm gonna zoom out. This is what hang on, let me get this annoying wire out of the way. I'm gonna like go over his shoe a little bit more. That way it stands out, you know. The sewage drain. I don't know, hang on. What's like a good sewage drain reference? Sewer. Looks amazing. How much for this one? DM me because I know it's a couple of y'all that really like my Pennywise ones. Just DM me, and I'll like get back with you about it. Goodness, I had like my pen facing the wrong way. I'm gonna do like a rough sketch. I gotta make the texture of the inside of the sewer look a little bit different than Then it's like a little bit kind of strange because now you just got this sewer like by itself. I'm gonna like add like some surrounding wall or something. It's like I'm gonna just do like a little rough sketch, not nothing crazy. Book, that's a crazy creepy. Thank you, Chan. He's kind of getting lured into the sewers. But yeah, like you got little buddy in the background. And you got the balloons. Here's this one though. Yo, thank you 267. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit more for this one to show what I've done. Now, thank you too, Deanna. Yo, what's up? What's up, Ala? And yeah, I remember you from a couple of streams. How's my day? Yo, thank you for asking. It's been pretty good, man. Let's see. You know, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I had the full intention of doing another page, but I think I'm gonna call it a night. I do appreciate y'all hanging out with me and watching this one come together. And yeah, man, I'm gonna get everything edited and together. This one's definitely a lot better than your last. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you messed with it. But yeah, it's been over an hour. Steven Universe page next. I don't know if I'm gonna do one of Steven. I got like some themes that I'm gonna get around to. But yeah, man, y'all take it easy.